Okay, time to start off Saturday. I do need to come up with a proper name for these things since this seems to be becoming a regular thing now. But a few things came across, need some addressing, I think. I'm going to start off here with let's see what we can expect for the coming year. Let's see. Let's see. Again, I'm trying to avoid the Gwyneth Paltrow ad. It's going to be, she's going to throw a hissy fit. Okay, Star Trek is expected to have a quiet 2025, relatively speaking. It's only natural, after all. 2024 saw Star Trek Discovery, Star Trek Prodigy, and Star Trek Lower Decks all released new seasons of their show. For Discovery and Lower Decks, it was the final season. In the case of Lower Decks, it was a parting shot. And for Prodigy, no one knows yet. Netflix is in no hurry to make an announcement yet. Yet, due to the turnover at the top of Paramount and the new principal owner entering the picture, plus uncertainty about the company's profits and available resources, the studio has been a bit lean this year. 2025 currently doesn't have a lot to offer for fandoms and various products. Star Trek isn't unaffected by this by any means. Currently, there are only 2 Star Trek properties being released in 2025, a far cry from the idea that Paramount wanted to have Star Trek airing new episodes of various shows for 52 straight weeks just a couple of years ago. Yeah, and then, a little bit of oversaturation, but also especially oversaturation of crap. Yeah. And all this stuff, but most of it sucked. Okay, the only good stuff coming out was Lower Decks, Prodigy, and the 3rd season of Picard. The rest of it, just forget it. Better off lying in a birdcage with it. Let's see. That idea was unsustainable, and those with the power to know better should have known better. Yet it feels like a dramatic overcorrection now. What can fans expect in 2025? Well, let's find out. Section 31. First of its kind made for streaming movie made for Star Trek premieres on January 24th, 2025. Star Trek Section 31 will premiere on Paramount Plus as the first of hopefully many made for streaming movies from the franchise. God, no, not if the idiots are in charge. If Section 31 does well with the audiences, there will likely be more made. This will not do well with the audience. All indications are it is spectacularly bad. Thus ending the steady influx of constant new show after constant new show. A cheaper and more sustainable model for the streaming giant. They're spending tons on this thing. It ain't exactly cheaper. One of the reasons why you do a series is so you can amortize the costs over, however many episodes. That's the reason why it's why Academy has already been renewed for a 2nd season. It's to spread the costs out. It's not any kind of confidence in the show, okay? Nothing's been made yet. It's a bookkeeping thing. Strange New Worlds. The shows aren't being forgotten about, with Strange New Worlds getting its 3rd season in 2025. Right now, the release date is unknown, but it should feature heavily in or around spring or summer, though delays are always possible. I don't know. Well, yeah, they've already started filming. You've seen the idiotic trailers. It's like, no, we are fully Vulcan. Oh, really? This thing completely rearranged your internal organs and changed your blood chemistry from iron to copper based? They don't think these through, okay? News about Star Trek Prodigy and Star Trek Starfleet Academy. Right now, we wait on beta. Okay. Bated breath as we wait to hear about it. I think that is. I think that version of that version of beta should be no I. I think it's an obscure term, and we rarely hear it written out. See it written out there. All right. News of Star Trek Prodigy is faded. Currently, the only series not controlled by Paramount, and with Netflix now owning the rights to the show. Well, they don't have to, whether to say yay or nay. It's like, does Netflix want more? If they want more, they'll order more. All right. But Netflix doesn't care about good reviews. Only, they've been received well by fandom, but Netflix doesn't care about good reviews. Only hours watched. Did Prodigy earn enough hours to keep going? We'll find out. Memo to Netflix. You need anticipation. Dumping it all at once does not help things. People would do a binge thing, go it all at once, and then suddenly nothing. You want, well, no one's watching. Yeah, because I already watched it. You got to dole it out, you know? It's not like, an old show from 10 years ago where, oh, yeah, here's that show you like. Yeah, okay, go for it. No, this is the new show, It's still building an audience, for God's sake. As for Starfleet Academy, it's still coming unless Paramount collapses in itself. We're also dependent on when the official takeover happens and if there's any way to just pull the plug on the thing. I don't know how much of production has actually started yet. I think it's all still pre-production and stuff. That's not all, as properties like Star Trek IV, the video game IPs, new merchandise, and even new shows and films could still be announced. Usually you have to wait until Comic-Con for these announcements, but with the way media works these days, new IP could be announced at any point in time, so it's hard to say what we'll see announced in 2025. Don't hold your breath on Star Trek IV. I think they're letting JJ dangle out there on the line for a while. Hello there, fruit punch bicycle. Okay, but I think one of the reasons why no one's in a big hurry here. This is a case of don't let the actors get a creative think there, because they're not always the best. They may be fine at reading the lines presented to them, but not so good at writing them half the time. Zoe Saldana wants to make Star Trek 4 before she ages out of the role. Well, she is 46, but she wants to see more Spock and Uhura. And again, can't really blame her so much because it means juicier stuff for her to do, but that was a mistake, and they're basing it on a jokey exchange in Mantrap, where Uhura has already said she's bored out of her mind but thinks she's becoming a part of that console, and just kind of being flirty with Spock, but she's flirty with everybody off hours, okay? And Spock is not responding. That's what people miss. It's like Spock is not responding back and forth. He's just carrying a conversation with the whole thing. Tell me how your planet Vulcan looks when the moon is full. Vulcan has no moon, Miss Uhura. I'm not surprised, Mr. Spock. It's like, there's nothing, romantic going on there, okay? She's trying to fill some dead time by having some fun, and he's just, what? Okay, so a return is in order for the woman who's made the name thanks to science fiction. Yeah, thankfully she's done better outside of Star Trek. Where are we? In a world where, it's a world she knows all too well and is astutely aware of the consequences of delay. If they wait too long, not only will they no longer be the right age for the characters in their current form, but they risk the fandom losing interest in this section of the franchise as a whole. There's a lot of factors in that, not just, how long it takes, but if the stuff put out is any good. Despite sharing a difference of opinion with Quinto about the urgency of the project, she is hopeful, because Quinto, I could play Spock at any age, but again, she's looking at it from not much on this side here. She's hopeful that her character Uhura and Quinto's character Spock can find a happy ending. They broke up. Okay. That should be it. It's like it shouldn't have happened in the first damn place. It's like it's been a minute since I've reconnected with Star Trek and all their characters' journeys, and Uhura and Spock were sort of drawn to each other. Since when? It just makes sense to see what is the next step in their relationship and their work relationship as well. That little squabble in the shuttle while they were on the way to a very critical mission shows why you do not do this. It's why there are regulations against fraternization, especially if you're in the same chain of, the same line of command. Now, of course, first officer, he's in everybody's chain of command. Same with the captain. Seeing where those characters would go would be a treat. No, it wouldn't. It was cringe from the get-go. After all, for years we've been given pieces of the romance, while the private Spock may have been more thing for Nurse Chapman. That's another thing. Spock did not have these feelings for Nurse Chapel. Nurse Chapel had the feelings for Spock. Spock did not. In fact, that's why. One of the things that sent him, in the naked time when he went running from the room, it's like he was sorry. It's like he doesn't feel that way about her. Okay, it's kind of the doomed relationship, and let's just say Major wasn't necessarily amused by that either. Major fall in love with the one guy who only comes and eat it once every 7 years. So that what would a family involving them and potentially children actually look like? Would a marriage be a good idea, or would their desires freshenly cause them to drift apart, only to reconnect in the fourth film? So many possibilities of this. Yeah, all of them bad. And I recommend. I mean, if you have the the old album Inside Star Trek, if you don't want to go back track down vinyl, the CD of the motion picture soundtrack, as a second disc in there, is a slightly updated version of Inside Star Trek. It's got some extra bits on there. But the little interview with Ambassador Sarek, with Gene Roddenberry and Mark Leonard as Sarek, and they're talking about just the difficulties in just a human Vulcan hybrid to survive gestation and make it to be, being born was a Herculean task. Okay. And actually, one thing that Enterprise really kind of bolstered on, because in the talk with Roddenberry and Sarek, and talking, the marriage with Amanda, and the result was Spock, the first human Vulcan hybrid. And Sarek says, no, not the first, but the first to survive. We saw the first. It's a little retcon, but we saw the first. It was Trip and T'Pol's little kid, Elizabeth. And again, it was a lot of genetic manipulation, and she didn't live long because the DNAs are not compatible by themselves. Although they also hinted that Phlox said there could be some time in the future that these could be overcome, and Spock as a result. Took about 100 years, but they figured out how to make it work, and then here we go. But they don't know what they're doing, clearly. All right, let's take a pause here. It's age-old thing. Star Wars, Star Trek, apples and oranges. Star Wars is a space fantasy. It is, let's go rescue the princess from the big scary castle and the big, nasty demon guy and the big black mask and the old wizard and the smart aleck pirate. And it's not the same thing. It is true space opera. Star Trek is, granted, it's kind of entry-level science fiction. It is more, it's in the space opera thing, but it's a little more, the science is a little firmer. And they can go real hard science fiction if they do, or get silly. I mean, the old line, Star Trek is, the McDonald's of Star Trek. I mean, the McDonald's of science fiction, entry level stuff. It's not Heinlein, it's not Clark, it's not Asimov, but it introduces you to some of those concepts and gets you into it. Star Wars is a romp. George Lucas will be the first to admit it. It's just a romp. Okay, it's fun. It's swashbuckling, daring do type thing. So it's really not fair to have a fight between them. It's like, because you get the whole thing. It's like, well, if you really want to get ticket, okay, fine. You pit the Enterprise against the Star Destroyer. The Enterprise can maneuver at warp and fire photon torpedoes. They'll never touch it, and you think turbo lasers are going to penetrate deflector shields that are designed to hand up to disruptors and phasers? No. It would be a very short battle, and the Empire would not do well. There was the old gag, like, we already made a surrender. Yeah, how quaint. Beam a photon torpedo onto the bridge. But again, it's just because it's two totally different types of storytelling. It's like arguing, which one's better, Chinatown or Flash Gordon? Animal House or Casablanca? What? That's right. So let's move on to the next one here. A little, about a day late on the setting of the season, but a little about one of the best Star Trek themed ornaments. Well, not really fair because that's not an ornament. That's a big, gigantic model of it, a display center. Okay. Star Trek and Hallmark ornaments have been a long-standing tradition for nearly 40 years. Starting in 1991, Star Trek and Hallmark have forged a bond that fans old and new alike continue to enjoy all these years later. It's become so popular that the ornaments usually sell out. They're collector items after all, and only so many are made at a time. This year we got some neat ones. My personal favorite being the new Captain Christopher Pike one. Pass. Well, where he's sitting in the captain's chair aboard the Enterprise. It's a new addition to the line. I don't go for the figure, anyway, but especially not a property which I am not interested in. Okay. Hallmark usually falls on 3 categories: ships in the franchise, characters in the franchise, or scenes in the franchise. Okay, after poring over, get Gwyneth off my thing here. After poring over just about all of the offerings from the last 4 decades, I think these 5 are the best of the best. Your opinion will vary, but these are the 5 we think hold the most weight. We know? Okay. Scorpion Attack Fighter. Say what you will about Star Trek Nemesis, but the Scorpion Attack Fighter is one of the best looking ships that Star Trek ever designed. And in 2003, fans were able to buy it as part of a Hallmark's line of ornaments that year. It's black, sleek, and a total contrast to the usual Star Trek ship design. A perfect addition to yeah. And then we got a couple of more scenes here. One from Amok Time with Kirk and Spock going at it, and one of those little button on the bottom, and it plays the fights. The Trouble Tribbles, or Kirk's buried in Tribbles. Then we got the Deep Space Nine ornament. I think this one was the big sucker. Because the little sound chip in there, thing from Avery Brooks, but they had little itty bitty ships hanging around. And then of course the 91 Enterprise. First one kicking. I was just like a week late in getting one of those originally. So, one of the hardest to find these days, the original Enterprise. Let's see. Original design of the ship is modeled up. The proportions are off. I noticed that right off the bat. But hey, it was the first one. Due to the unknown support, the line would this is arguably the hardest ornament to find, and maybe the most. Not anymore. It used to go for about $300. I've got one on my eBay watch list for under 100. So the prices have dropped there. So we got a crowd here. Any questions here? Like but also another thing about this the fallout of Lower Decks effectively decanonizing Discovery. And they Paramount me, but Stranger Worlds still counts. The ship is different. They changed the windows. That's all they changed with the ship. It's still the same damn ship, the same bloody model. Because you can hold this thing up there. It's like, I'm not going to bother because again, all they changed was some of the windows on the side and a few surface details. Other than that, the same damn model. I'm pretty sure it's the same damn CGI model too. But that doesn't justify. It's still no, it doesn't. It's still just as non-canon, just on the face of it. And never mind the fact that it started as a spin-off of Discovery. So no, Paramount, you don't get to count that. Right? That's not the way it works. Discovery shunted off to an alternate timeline. So is Strange New Worlds. So is Academy. So is Section 31. Thank God. That's Thing is, Mike McMahon showed the off ramp. And fans are going to take it. They show, this is how we explain. This is there it is. It's over alternate timeline. Yes, go for it. Yeah, that's what we're going to. It doesn't matter what Happy Talk Paramount's going to, because nobody cares what Paramount says anymore on this thing. They're going to say whatever they think makes them money. They don't give a rat's ass about the integrity of the canon or whatever. The fact that they continue to let Kurtzman run riot over their crown jewel kind of shows they really haven't got a clue what they're doing. And that's why this takeover from Sundance can't happen soon enough. Because one of the issues that David Ellison has stated about what Paramount's doing is they're completely mismanaging their IPs, not just Star Trek, but everything, other IP. They could do better. Mission Impossible, Transformers has been kind of a mess lately. Indiana Jones, that's a Paramount property. And see what they did with that. Although I think maybe, I don't know if Disney pulled that all to their own or not, but one of the things that they wanted to do with getting into Paramount is better management of their IPs. And again, Star Trek looms very large in that catalog. And it's been the most mismanaged, frankly. And again, apparently, what's being rumored about, it's like David Ellison does not like Alex Kurtzman. So yeah, Skydance financed. Yeah, they financed two of the JJ Trek films, maybe all three. And the experience of working with Alex Kurtzman was not a pleasant one. Kurtzman doesn't play well with others, apparently. And this is one of the things why you see all the happy talk half the time when you know these people hate each other, because you never know down the road who might be working for who at some point. And Kurtzman didn't learn that lesson, because now the people he pissed off when he was making the movies are now going to be his boss. And that contract is coming up for renewal. Good luck with that. The best bet right now is they will let that contract expire. Kurtzman will be showing the outside of that famous gate for the last time, and then they'll start picking up the pieces, see where everything sits. So Mike McMahon not only gave us a Christmas present in showing how to dispose of Discovery, Strange New Worlds, Academy, Section 31, it's all over there. In the first 2 seasons of Picard, So one guy did a thing talking about how if Lower Decks had come up one more year, they'd have been running right up against the Synth Rebellion on Mars, and Romulus going boom and thing. And I put in the comments, it was gotten a lot of likes. It's like, or it'd have come right up on that year and nothing would have happened. Romulus would be perfectly fine. Androids would, sentient android would still have all the rights that recruited them after Measure of a Man. So there would not have been a synth rebellion in the first damn place. And life would have gone on perfectly well. And that would have cemented the case if this wasn't Star Trek. What you saw in Picard and everything, that didn't happen. No. Romulus would be fine. Vulcan would be fine. And it's like, forget it. Yeah. Listen, I think there's an element, when they did that in Lower Decks. I think, partly it's an easy, you're making alternate timeline, just throw that in there as an Easter egg, but also it's a little parting shot. Oh, you're canceling me? I just canceled you. Big time. Nice little shot out the door. It's like, oh, yeah, okay, yeah. You're trying to say we can't do it. Well, you're not doing anything now. Enjoy your status as an alternate timeline, Alex. God, up you. Yeah. And again, you'll never hear Mike McMahon say that, because, again, he's in the industry. You got to play nice. because you never know. He might be, you might end up working for him again somehow. If he's really unlucky. I don't think that's going to happen, though, because, yeah, the odds-on favorite are one, the star, the bloom is off the Kurtzman rose, if it ever was there in the first place. And that was shown when that Clarice Starling show they tried. In a way, it's kind of, Kurtzman trying, take another swipe at Brian Fuller because of the success he had with Hannibal. Well, I'm going to do a Clarice show, and it stunk on ice, and the reviews not just were about how bad the show is, but also called out Kurtzman as an IP hack, going from franchise to franchise and shitting all over him, basically. So the only thing saving his ass is that damn contract that Moonves signed him to. I mean, Giant Freaking Robot, they get a lot of stuff wrong, but they did get it right that, the Discovery was guaranteed 5 seasons. And that's why it stuck around as long as it did, even though hardly anybody was watching. And the second they could pull the plug, they pulled the plug. They were hemorrhaging money. And it's, again, I have to get with this whole, Lower Decks nuking Discovery thing. Andre, damn well, the exclusive thing. No, I was talking about at the same time. So was Foley over on Trek Yards. You even used one of my graphics in one of your videos, guys. Okay? And I said something at the time, and I was fine with it because you got a lot more coverage than what I did on my channel. But that was my graphic you used. So obviously somebody else was talking about it. It wasn't exclusive to Midnight's Edge. Okay? Let's get real here. Not like you guys came up with the whole idea yourself, all right? Listen, me and Foley came up with it on our own, by the way. We weren't even collaborating. We each separate. This isn't right. And figured out why. It's kind of actually something pointed out when Red Letter Media did a thing with, I think we're looking at Star Trek 5, with Jack Quaid. And I forget the other guy, but he's talking about one of the things that pissed him off is Leonard is like, remember an episode, something that nobody ever. I'll clean my desk when I want to fucking clean my desk, okay? No, but nobody every episode number whatever. Nobody referred to this episode number whatever. It's the title, It's like, in a mock time or by name and name. It's, there's never episode 13. It's like, that is one thing that I think really the first time I ever heard that trotted out was SNL. They got a life sketch. But that seems to have held on in some fashion. I guarantee, even though, stuff like me who got know all the episodes, can quote entire, certainly don't know what number an episode is, unless it's like really probably like number one, and again, depends on which order you're talking about, air date or production order. Episode number 1 air date would be Man Trap. Episode number 1 production order would be the Corbomite Maneuver. So the numbering was meaningless, okay? And nobody ever referred to them by episode number. So get out of here with that. But lost my train of thought there. But yeah, it's not only a gift to us because, hey, okay, guys, you're free. You're no longer, you don't have to pay attention to these guys. They're an alternate timeline. But also to the studio. This is your out. And also a way of establishing Lower Decks as, no, we are proper mainline canon Star Trek, or at least canon compliant. The other guys, screw them. They screwed the pooch, and McMahon's as big a fan as he clearly is. It had to have been bugging him too. And I think one of the most irritating things was at panel at Comic-Con. McMahon's up there, Kurtzman's up there. And they got the yeah, that's another thing. But let me finish my thought here first. And one of the fans asked McMahon how to reconcile the way they're showing the Gorn and the way Strange New Worlds were showing the Gorn. It's basically just reptilian xenomorphs, And credit McMahon, he managed to tap dance around this. Oh, there's just more than one type of Gorn. But he should never have been put in that position in the first place by that smiling baboon to the immediate, right of him, Kurtzman. That was unconscionable, and then I kind of felt for him at that point. But let's get in here. Yeah, that's the thing with the Picard season 3. There were a few hard and fast rules that Terry Matalas was bound by. Mainly, Picard being in the android body. Riker and Troy having a kid that died. A couple little things like that. But it's like, just going by the lip, they didn't go and they didn't necessarily nail down the specifics of how all this happened. So with that, Matalas went to town, retconning anything he could get his hands on. Yeah, it was fan service out the wazoo, but frankly, after all years of abuse we've been having at that point, we deserve that fan service, okay? We earned that lap dance from the Orion slave girls, okay? But yeah, the USS New Jersey, proper Constitution class starship, called out as a Constitution class starship. He also took care of these are the voyages from Enterprise by showing the NX-01 with a secondary hull that nuked that one out. And also, while we're at it, by rebuilding and restoring the Enterprise D, that results a big, ugly scar left from generations about the way the Enterprise was, disposed of. No, we're going to give it a proper ending now. Resurrect and put back together. And granted, you had to use a star drive section from another starship, but still. And then Kirk on ice at Section 31 and Daystrom Station. Means Kirk isn't quite dead yet. And that's the big. So now, generations, it could possibly be. It's like when they did the first test screenings for Star Trek II, and there was no scene of Spock's, tube on the planet. It was just boom, and people were leaving like it was a funeral, which it really was at that point. But it's like, yeah, they liked the film, but they weren't going to come back and see it again. There was no hope at the end. Spock is dead, and there's no coming back. And Harv Bennett knew, if we leave this as is, this franchise is dead. It's going to be over with this movie. So like they had to, I'm sorry, Nick, about your artistic integrity, but this is show, it's not, it is show business. And they had to make sure that people are going to come see this movie more than once, and there's going to be appetite for another movie. This is a series. You got to make certain accommodations. And so they went back and they did that thing with, with Spock's thing on the thing to give a little glimmer of hope. Hey, we might not be over yet, And of course, Kirk's log entry, if Genesis is life from life, there's not much come back here again, And of course, Spock doing that little, I don't know, it's quite impromptu but it was, worked out on the spot. Because I think he worked, talked to Nick. I'm going to do a little something here with D over here. And then he told me, before I go, I'm going to leave some mind meld on it, something like remember what you'll say. And D picked it. My back, aren't you, son of a bitch? Oh, and one's on here.
What's going on?
Oh, just going through the day's Star Trek news and
what happened?
Also, well, nothing. It's just the usual thing. It's like talking about the I think the best ornaments of the Hallmark line. And
Yeah.
Zoe Saldana's ideas for Star Trek 4 was like, no, do not put creatives in any kind of thing. She wants more Spock, Spock Uhura. No, 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 no.
No, 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 no. Please don't.
And yeah,
Please don't let her make any decisions.
and a little bit more about the lower decks thing.
I wouldn't trust Zoe Saldana to make a decision
No.
about where to have lunch. I mean,
Well, and she wants to do before she ages out of the role. She is 46, but she's holding up pretty well. Yeah.
well, she's an attractive woman.
No, she
Yeah, but yeah, everybody's getting a little long in the tooth now.
Mm-hmm.
What
mainly going to this whole thing.
Oh,
actually going off on
I mean,
Midnight's Edge latest thing about going on about this thing and as we said our exclusive thing way back when. I was like, it wasn't exclusive, Andre. I was saying the same thing. Stuart Foley on Trick Cards. In fact, you used one of my graphics in the video back then.
Oh boy,
you forget about that? I pointed out at the time. I was fine with it because hey, it reflects
just
back on me. But still,
for shits and giggles, let me see where my camera's pointed. Okay, hold on, let me see.
Mm-hmm.
No, okay, well, it's not recognized my camera.
Not quite on there yet.
Not quite on there.
Yeah.
OBS virtual cam. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh
well. Twitch is having a tough time.
Oh,
no,
boy.
stream.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, you did see that the camera is.
It did work for
yeah.
Field mic thing.
Yeah. Oh well. I'd probably have to log out or sign back in. But anyway, the camera is found. It is mounted. It is all kinds of stuff. All the good things.
Little thing here.
So Nick Meyer was great, but had some bad ideas, like Savick being a traitor in Star Trek 6. Well,
yeah, that was one thing that they did actually listen to Gene on that. So no, Savik's a beloved character. You make it somebody else. So that's where we got Valeris.
Well, not all your ideas are going to be good.
No.
Unfortunately,
they kind of acknowledge the fact that Gene was right about a lot of stuff we didn't listen to him on.
Unfortunately, there are cooler, as they say, cooler heads do prevail.
There weren't many cooler heads. There was a lot of screaming, mainly from Ron Perry. Because remember, by the time of Star Trek 6, Next Generation was up and running, and he was in charge again. So he had a little bit of authority. It wasn't just their executive consultant sitting back in Bel Air somewhere. No, now they actually had an office on set. And then there was a few. This one thing I did because when Kirk orders right standard rudder. I had the same reaction, Gene did. Starships don't have rudders. Okay. Change that. But there are a few things, Oh, and also should acknowledge this, Greg Gumbel died recently. So.
Yeah. He noted ESPN personality.
Yeah, I remember NBC for a long time. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Interesting that his brother Bryant Gumbel.
Yeah.
Steve Summers, who is a sportscaster in New York, WFAN.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He was a sportscaster in Atlanta, and he was a sportscaster in Los Angeles, and he told the story one time about how Tommy Lasorda and Jim Lefevre were in fact former Dodger batting coach Jim Lefevre were in the green room because they were going to be interviewed and whatever, and they got into a fight backstage.
Oh boy!
Because they didn't agree and they got into a fight. And so Steve Summers was going to go on the air with that story. And he goes, there's Dodger fans in our audience because Lasorda had canceled out of the interview. And station manager says to him, nothing bad about the Dodgers station policy. He goes, yeah, but you're supposed to have an interview with Tommy Lasorda.
And Tommy is the Dodgers at that point. Okay, come on.
Yeah. And so we're supposed to have an interview with Tommy Lasorda, and he's not here anymore. And I think our fans have the right to know why.
No, you just due to circumstances beyond our control, we will not be having Tommy Lasorda tonight.
Actually, but he went on the air with the story. The station manager ripped him a new one, and he says, if it weren't for a young sportscaster named Bryant Gumbel, my career would have been over right then and there. He said, Bryant Gumbel saved his bacon.
Oh, It's like when the manager tells you don't run the story, don't run the story. Save it for your memoirs.
Listen,
Okay.
unfortunately,
Yeah.
save it for when that time we had to cancel the interview with Tommy Lasorda.
Yeah.
Here's what really happened
Yeah.
when nobody could be
But
sued,
I mean, it's not quite like
when nobody could be fired over it anymore.
there's one night, the Late Late Show with Tom Snyder,
Oh yeah.
and I forget who they had. Was supposed to have Waylon Jennings on as a second guest, but was having so much fun with the first guest. I forget who it was they're talking with. Waylon just got tired and left.
I'm sorry.
So it's like it would have been short, but you don't have the clout of a Tom Snyder. Well, we were going to have Waylon Jennings on here, but he kind of got tired of us talking out here and just went home. And they occasionally, have cut to the empty chair. What happened? I think at that point, went okay. Well, let's go to the phones here. Let's bring in some callers.
Oh God.
Tom Snyder's at the point he didn't give a shit anymore at that point.
No. There was a.
He was at a rare state in his career where he goes, "Hey, I can do what I want." Dave Letterman says, "Fine."
I liked it when they made fun of him on the Critic. He was interviewing the girl's boyfriend, who was supposed to be a grunge rock star.
Yeah.
I noticed you have a little goatee there, Johnny. Back in my day, we used to call it a cookie duster. Do you like cookies?
Another thing about Tom Snyder, that because really that was Dan Aykroyd. He didn't laugh like Tom did not laugh like that. Okay. He'd let have a belly laugh when he got going on there.
Oh God! There was the infamous interview with Howard Stern back when Howard was with K Rocky at the Channel 9 show.
God. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Snyder was visibly frustrated and threw down his lapel mic and walked off the set.
Oh God!
Because Stern just steamrolled the interview.
He does that. You got to get ready. When Howard comes in, you gotta let him roll. Okay?
Yeah, just yeah.
Yeah, it's no longer your show for the while.
Yeah, just for 40, 30 for 22 minutes or 40, 44 minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
Just roll with it.
Yeah. But back in the day, back when he's doing some shows on punk rock, there's a couple. Joan Jett was on there, and then before the Blackhearts, I think it maybe just after the Runaways in the kind of nether region there.
Yeah.
And Johnny's a great interview. She would talking just great. Johnny Rotten. Mm-hmm. That first interview, he did not want to be there. He was staring daggers at Snyder. I think Mick Jones was doing all the talking at that point. Most you'd get out of Johnny was was like a couple of one-word answers and just a bit of a snotty thing. He's gotten much better since then. He's like I think he had him on the late show, and it was much more better. He was able to talk a little less uptight.
There's a really good actually documentary about Joan Jett on YouTube. It's free now. It's free right now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually really. I've watched about half of it so far.
Yeah,
it's actually very good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see some stuff that's coming because I've gotten kind of friendly with Cherie Curry.
Oh yeah.
And some of the stuff on there, it's like, let's just say the relationship between Joni and Kenny Laguna, not necessarily the healthiest thing in the world.
I've heard actually, who was it that? It was I can't remember who it was, but actually I did run across the interview on YouTube. And he goes, Kenny Laguna was very, let's just say, well, okay. Well, in his words, was very controlling of Joan.
Yeah, I'm getting that sort of,
very controlling. They were technically a couple, but she would bring girls home, and he would be, they would be fooling around, and he would be on the floor next to them, and
paying them no mind.
Yeah, he had very tight control over her finances. Sometimes sometimes that's for the best, but I mean, but they were in the studio, and I can't remember who this guy was, and he said about how, they were hungry, hey, let's go get a couple slices of pizza, and she said, you can just get a couple slices of pizza? Yeah, just go down the street, get a couple slices of pizza. She had no idea. She had no idea that she was just so cloistered by Kenny
Well, they don't
Laguna.
do that outside of New York.
No, well,
Everywhere
yeah,
else, you get an entire pizza.
yeah, yeah.
So
So
that's what shelter. It's like the same can go get a slice. Yeah, if I hadn't seen on that TV, yeah, I'd just go get a slice because nobody else
yeah,
does that.
that is a very New York
That
thing.
is a
Yeah.
very New York thing. But
New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, tri-state area. I say.
But yeah, it's like Cherie. It's like he was managing Cherie for a very short time.
Mm.
It was his idea. Went to bring it home, but then she did a show opening for Joan and pretty much blew her away before he started. Just the crowd went nuts for Cherie, her show, and then that was the last time she ever appeared on the same stage as Joan Jett.
Mm.
Like, that's like got her. So doesn't want to overshadow his cash cow here.
There's a guy in the chat. He's make a reference to Joe Piscopo. There was a comedy club here in New Haven called the Joker's Wild. Just about every town has a comedy club called the Joker's Wild at some point.
Yeah.
But actually, to open the place, they had Joe Piscopo. And this was in 2009, 2008, 2009. Okay. Joe hadn't done a whole lot since, but the guy who booked the show, he was still one of Joe Piscopo's contacts.
Yeah.
So they had a guy open for him named John. Is it John Hinton? Not this guy. Dave Hinton. John Hinton. Dave. He's a great guy.
Okay. Wherever it was.
Yeah, great guy.
Yeah.
Very funny. But
just
he goes on. Yeah, he goes on stage. Places places cracking up. Brings the house down. Piscopo says, "I can't follow this." What did you do to me?
I also saw a comment from Lita Ford about why there's never been a Runaways reunion. And I've seen from Jones, I'm going to blame it on Lita Ford. Because whenever it started happening, she'd flake out. But then Lisa, no, it's Joan. Because she's in Joan Jetland. Kenny has got her rolled off. It's because they've been ready to go back. But it's like kind of something happened with Joan. She can't. Kenny will cut it off.
Oh, I think I found out what the problem with my camera is. It's not plugged in.
Well, that makes a big difference.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let me see.
Well, that kind of reminds when.
Where is the camera pointed?
When Kansas was on its way. Yep. Okay, we have your ceiling.
There I am.
All right, and in your hands. I just want to tilt down a bit there.
Hold on, let me see. I got it on a mount. I made a mount with a clamp.
Okay.
I got from Home Depot and a couple washers.
Yeah. All right.
And it actually, the mount works really well.
Okay.
There I am. Hi, everybody.
Yeah, but Kansas was starting to build a following. They hadn't had a hit single yet. They didn't get that to the fourth album, but they built a pretty big following. They were playing. They're opening for Aerosmith in Kansas City. So hometown crowd. They're there. They don't give a shit about Aerosmith. They're there to see Kansas. And one of the Grodies, okay, look, if you guys really hit it big, Steven's going to come out and start yanking plugs out, get you to shut down. Now, you showed him. Now, these here, all these plugs up here, they're fake. They're where you normally do. These are all fake. The real ones are down here somewhere. So keep an eye out. Look over here. You just start seeing him start yanking stuff. You don't have a whole lot of them before he finds the real stuff. And they're going along. The crowd's going nuts. And sure as shit, the guy who plays the violin, big guy.
Yeah.
Looks over, and there's Steven Tyler starts yanking plugs and trying to shut him down. And it's like he walks over to the sort of stares down at him. They're like, I don't know how tall Steven Tyler is, but this guy's bigger.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, what do you think you're doing? So, scurried back to his dressing room.
And now, any more Star Trek news besides?
I
about being decanonized, allegedly decanonized. I guess because they'll always say, "Oh no, it's not true, it's not true."
Well, they're kind of conceding Discovery is being booted, but they're ones that, well, Stranger World is still canon. It's like, no, it's not.
Not
Because
really.
it's joined at the hip at Discovery, and they say, well, because the ship is different. Not that all you do is change the windows. That's not enough. It's still the same damn model.
I think it would be best if they just decanonized Discovery.
Yeah,
It
just
really
just
would be.
admit it. It's an alternate timeline. Because again, I think McMahon was giving us a major Christmas present.
Yeah.
On the way out the door, it was kind of, and I think also a little bit of payback for Christmas pulling the plug on further Lower Decks. Because I don't get any more. You're getting out of the damn canon. You can't stop.
I think that is part of. I think that is a major part of it.
Mm-hmm.
That just yeah, cancel us, will you?
Yeah, man, it's kind of this is what you get when you have a openly subversive show like Lower Decks in your midst, but being run by actual fans and not really paying attention to what they're doing. So guess what?
Now there's how many active Star Trek shows right now? I mean, there's
Prodigy is in the air because they haven't made an announcement yet. Netflix has yet to say they want anymore.
Well, we'll call that. We'll just call that out and say it's on hiatus.
It's provisional. Yeah,
provisional.
You got Strange New Worlds.
Okay, Strange New Worlds.
Academy is in some form of development. They're pre-production.
Everything that's sort of in development.
Yeah.
Because anything could be in development.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it. I could scribble on a piece of paper, oh yeah, I got a new Star Trek show in development.
Yeah.
So.
And we got a development deal. God knows how long that's going to run. Like Star Trek 4 from JJ has been in development for how many years now?
Yeah. Unless they're actually rolling cameras.
Yeah, with principals in front of the cameras.
Yeah. So.
Because extras don't count. Okay, B-roll does not count. It's got to be actual actors with lines in front of the camera.
I'm thinking they only can have about maybe three actively developed actively in production shows.
The plan was year round. They were going to have something on the air year round. Like, you can't really do it, especially if you don't know what you're fucking doing.
You saturate the marketplace.
Yeah, especially saturated with crap.
McDonald's.
They only had 2 shows that were worth of crap: Lower Decks and Prodigy, and then third season of Picard.
McDonaldization is what it is.
Yeah.
Sort of flood the zone with everything imaginable, and then hope something's good
without the quality control. Because at least with McDonald's, you know what you're getting when you go to McDonald's.
Yeah, it may not be good, but it's
edible. Yeah,
it's Like you know what you're getting.
Like the old line from Rosetta.
Hi, Rosetta.
Link is in the group chat. Okay.
I've had a sinus headache all freaking day so far.
There we go.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. How are you?
Tired.
Okay.
Very, very tired. And still dealing with a sore back.
All right.
I'm sorry.
But it's like when if you can't maintain the quality, at least at some level, it's like
when the old back injury flared, I really, really was hoping it wasn't going to flare long, and the pain would go away before my birthday.
Ugh.
When's your birthday?
Tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Mine's in about 2.5 weeks.
So yeah, no, it's not going away in time, unfortunately.
All right. So the stream tomorrow, or
the stream tomorrow with Anime Nights is my birthday party.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I'll
be on camera once I can get something that's a little more covering than the sleep shirt I've got on.
Oh, don't worry. Don't stand on,
No, trust me, I need more than this.
We had an agreement to do. None of the adults does Christmas for don't buy shit for us. That was the agreement this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just if you have kids in your family, get it for the kids. That's fine. Which is actually kind of great. My brother Dino, though, he had some health issues, and he got something for each of us. I'm like, but unfortunately, there's as usual.
Thank you, Dust.
He got me this. Minnesota Wild jersey.
Okay.
Unfortunately, and I say unfortunately,
Wrong size or
that size 46 in this is small. I can't even get my head. I can't even get my head in this thing.
He's telling you to lose weight.
Oh. After this long,
that train sailed.
oh God! Should have stuck down all those Pringles then.
That's
there
better.
we go. Yeah.
I
gotta cover myself, even if I'm surrounded by junk I got for Christmas. So.
Yeah.
I tried to exchange it today or bring it back. Unfortunately, there's no tag on it.
Yeah.
I said to the lady at TJ Maxx, she says, "Well, what? There's no tag on it." He goes, "Listen, it had to come from here." Well, why would it have to come here? Because this is the only store my sister-in-law shops at. Because it's from 2017, and when you guys get this kind of stuff, it's usually back stock that they couldn't sell, and it's a small. And so it had to have come from here. Nobody bought this thing initially, so you got the back. So it had to have come from here. Well, without a receipt, without a tag, we can't do anything for us. All right, fine.
Yeah. Off to Goodwill.
Yeah. And Bob can attest from joining the stream and stuff. I definitely earned cred to a bunch of my anime boys when they find out I spent half of Christmas building Gundam models.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, awesome.
And a dragon model, so there's that too.
Yeah.
Display my Gundam cred. Gundam.
The anime nights are going to be so proud of me.
Oh,
083 box set.
Yeah.
That's actually the best series. I love that series.
So,
right now, at what point do I get disgusted myself or drunk that I finally get around to finishing this damn thing?
Is it terrible that I ordered myself a bunch of waterproof decals from Spy X Family the other night?
Maybe.
But
I like Anya, and actually, I like Yor more because Yor reminds me more of myself. Violent Psycho bitch. Anya is more me as a child.
I don't judge. I mean, well, what the heck, man?
Yeah, whatever.
No, it's just the fact that I kind of ordered myself a birthday gift.
Actually, I combined.
That's the best way to go about it. Make sure you get what you want.
Since we were saving money this year on not getting people shit, and I combined birthday and Christmas for myself. I got this doohickey here. This is an amplifier in a box. I had to order this. I had to order this from Germany. Fortunately, it works. But I had to use this thing to convert the power
These
adapter.
make more sense when you see the figures that came with them. Unless you watch the show, you're not going to get this instantly. The anime boys will love these. And the reason is simple, and it goes to what I was just talking to you about. The two characters that came with these backs.
I brought this up on
are Anya and Twilight from Spy X Family.
Oh, okay.
That reminds apparently Star Trek is about to get a license with Lego.
Yeah.
Well, instead of the Mega Block thing, yeah.
I didn't buy Lego. I bought every knockoff brand that's of good quality because I'm not paying that fucking much. They have turned into the greediest bastards.
Yeah, they got little nuts.
Speaking of licenses, like I said, there was one thing I couldn't figure this out. Okay, listen, you have your ports, okay? This is expression, okay? This is your auxiliary if you want to hook up your phone or an iPod to it. This is input. You plug your instrument in there. This is output. You want to plug your
speaker,
your speakers. This is your headphones. This is USB. Then you have this OTG. I said, what the fuck does OTG stand for? OTG, what the hell? And I looked for 3 days trying to figure that out. And I found it out on the Samsung website. OTG, it's a USB-C connection. Apparently, you have to pay $3,500 a year to be able to say that's a USB-C connection to the USB-C International Forum.
Oh God!
See,
you could put it in the manual.
Well, that'd be telling.
Thank you.
There you go.
It's not much of an advance anymore. We're hitting near the time, not far from the time when Mom went into labor on our anniversary.
So,
this would have been my parents' 45th anniversary.
Oh.
She had me the morning after their anniversary. She went into labor while they were trying to go out and celebrate.
You were her anniversary gift.
I think, considering how much she complains about my Indian bowling ball head, she would have skipped it. Hon, there's not much in here. Can you get me a little extra soda?
My mom and dad's anniversary is actually September 6th, the day Star Trek premiered in Canada.
I thought they actually premiered on the 1st, but
I don't know. I thought
nobody will pay attention to Canada anyway, so that's why nobody
knows. Yeah, I was gonna say, who gives a shit about those little gnomes? I mean,
but anyway, that's always a good way to remember my mom and dad's anniversary.
Yeah,
they were married 64 years before my dad passed away.
So that's generally what I've been doing, is just building like little mini knockoff Lego sets of different things and model kits, and otherwise goofing off with my husband for a few days while I actually have time with him at the house. Because that's like a miracle to happen.
I got all caught up in my Batmobile construction back here.
I need more. Okay, I have found there's several links I've found for building like model kits that turn into like the different anime chicks and anime girls.
Yeah.
I really want to do some of those, but they're expensive as fuck.
I'm
gonna be honest. Most of my block kits I bought markdowns at Five Below.
What's wrong with that?
Oh, yeah.
Some of the best stuff. You got some.
The Spy X Family stuff came from Five Below.
Yeah, they got a lot of stuff over there.
Yeah, there you go.
It's like I'm a cheap bitch. I grew up poor as fuck.
Yeah.
I just don't. I just look for bargains. I don't like pissing money away.
Yeah. Remember back when Big Lots was basically the closeout outlet for KB Toys and Toys. Got a lot of stuff from them. Yeah.
It's still kind of, makes me sad what happened to KB Toys. It kind of
big
leverage buyout. People had
that part of the same thing with the ramen and all this stuff. Yeah,
Toys R Us too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, leverage buyouts have ruined a lot of things in this country.
Yeah, using Toys R Us to pay off, suck on all the debts and everything else. It's like this. Toys R Us didn't know this money. What the hell?
Okay, so this is not actually how much. I have noticed something with this one blocks kit, and it's nothing where you don't get as many pieces as they say. Fuck off. Price is right. Christmas was good, and tomorrow's my birthday. So there you go. But I've noticed with this kit, if it's like little flowers and stuff that they'll like send, so you have to break them out like a model kit, they'll just count that as one piece for the kit. So this one said that it was only like 70 pieces, but there's like 10 different 4-packs of these flowers I have to break out and use on top of all the others.
So much for that. Yeah.
So it's actually quite a bit more.
Maybe look at that Batmobile over here. Hold on.
Intruder, colic. Eat a dick.
Okay. Yeah. It's been raining here all day. Oh wow.
So you can stop by our stream tomorrow to see me.
Figures in here for scale.
Yeah.
Give you an idea how big this son of a bitch is going to be.
Oh, gee whiz, that's going to be pretty big.
Fuck. That's the fun part about putting stuff like this together when you have ticks. You have a little hand spasm, things fall, and then you swear like a sailor. I'm not reading the rest of that statement because I see enough to know that it's going to set me off with my memories. By the way, nobody say that holiday right after my birthday to me, please. To those who don't know this and remember this, that is my trauma point. That's why I go into hiding most of the time during this time of year.
Kwanzaa?
No, the actual real holiday.
Oh. Boxing Day.
I said after my birthday.
Okay.
But thank you for making it funny.
Yeah, no, Kwanzaa was created by an FBI infiltrator.
They basically created it saying, this is what we think those minorities should celebrate.
You know, I never heard of Kwanzaa before 1996 or something like that.
Yeah. It was actually invented in the 60s by people basically trying to placate minorities during the civil rights era.
Yeah.
Like, it's our own holiday, which comes right after Christmas and Hanukkah and has a menorah.
And there's a mishmash of everything. Yeah.
Except for I have never actually... every poll I've seen, every study I've seen says it's like 96+% of blacks hate that holiday. And I've never actually met one that celebrates it.
Yeah, because it was handed to them.
It's like...
We don't need your fucking...
We don't need your pandering bullshit. Yeah. Go fuck off. I mean, right?
I mean, at least Juneteenth actually commemorates something. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm conflicted with that whole issue because I get called racist every year because I won't celebrate it because it exempted natives because of the way it was written.
Yeah.
It was written to sound like it included us, but exempted us under treaty law. So it specifically, intentionally exempted us from the same rights.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry. I can acknowledge the good it did for that community, but I'm not fucking celebrating it.
Because you're not a part of that community.
You know? And every year I get called racist for that. Yeah, I saw the first part, and I do absolutely hope things get better. Except for I didn't see the what my. I saw my is, because you missed a word. But I do that too, so no problem. This is not my good time of year, but I do my best.
Yeah.
I need spoiled, she says while building herself new toys her husband gave her.
This time actual toys and not, Yeah.
I told him I'm always working. I'm always making something serious. I'm always making something to sell or use for the inner city or for other stuff or for gifts for other people. I wanted some fucking toys and stuff I could just build this stuff to go on my shelf to look at for fun. I think that's fair, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah, like the big topic of discussion was the ushering of Star Trek Discovery onto the nether realm of alternate timeline. Despite, Paramount's best efforts to try and contain the damage to just Discovery. No, Stranger Worlds. No, it doesn't. No.
And nothing of value is lost.
Yes, exactly.
Nobody gives a shit. Fuck Discovery. I mean.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. I watched.
Well, I'm sorry. I do know some people with bad taste who like that show.
I watched.
One of whom I'm related to.
Well, I watched the latest Space Jam movie with Seneca Martin Green.
Yeah.
And even in that, she's lecturing LeBron James about how he can be a better basketball player.
I do have to give.
She's telling LeBron James how to be a better basketball player.
I do have to give, in that regard to that movie, I have to give Fluffy credit because they were all trying to get him to remove Speedy Gonzalez and say it was racist. And he was the one who was voicing Speedy Gonzalez in the first place. He was the one playing the replacement for that. Yeah. And he literally started tweeting at them going, "You can't cancel me. I'm the fastest mouse in all Mexico." I gotta give Fluffy credit for that one. Well done, right?
Yeah.
Because kind of, they always, it's offensive. Have you asked any Hispanics? They love Speedy Gonzalez.
No. Fluffy's done stand-up about it even before he got hired to do the part. Speedy Gonzalez is beloved in Mexico.
Yeah,
considered an icon.
Exactly.
Now, Slowpoke Rodriguez, they aren't as fond of.
Yeah.
He's only in like maybe one.
Yeah, one
he's actually in several, but they're fun. They're still funny. And the point was, even Slowpoke Rodriguez, he was still intelligent. He was just very slow moving, which is an actual medical condition.
In Mexico, but they're gonna very be gone.
And I'm hearing Mel Blanc singing "The Hat I Got for Christmas Is Too Big."
What? I mean, what happened? This Speedy Gonzalez. What happened to wanting to see yourself on screen?
Yeah. No, because I get this.
Well, as you said, it's a bunch of white people trying to cancel Speedy.
Yeah.
It wasn't nobody in Mexico. They're all going, "Hey, we love that fucker."
Yeah. Because he's always getting his bet on the gringo kitty cat and he's getting the cheese. Now this thing, this was John Eve's original proposal for the NX-01. Yeah. But it got rejected because it looks too much like the Enterprise. So okay, we'll give it to Eve. We'll give it to Drexler. See what he can do.
I'm still looking for the kit. I know when I was a kid, my brother got this Lego Millennium Falcon that freaking was almost as big as I was then.
Oh God!
He spent a long time building, and for a long time he had it on his shelf, and it took up a good portion of this giant shelf he had.
The one they have out now.
This is what at the time the biggest fucking Lego set I'd ever seen in my life at that point. And he literally saved up from paychecks for weeks to get it.
Come on, get on there.
So it was insane.
Yeah.
But I've never been able to track down the information on that kid again.
All right, I'll deal with that later.
So it's like I gotta find out what that was.
Yeah. Now my headcanon though, it's like no, given the callbacks to the NX class and everything else, I'm calling this the Yorktown class. Immediate successor to the NX, but just before this bad boy comes in the 2220s. So I'm not calling this Constitution either. This is a Bonhomme Richard class. Slightly older, a little chunkier.
Yeah. I didn't have a growth spurt like a normal girl because girls don't tend to grow as quickly as boys do. And so we kind of grow more consistently through childhood. Everybody thought I was still like 4 to 6 until I was like 10. And then from 10, which was really awkward because I still had that tiny little girl body, but I started developing the chest at 8. There was a very awkward phase there that was not comfortable.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And then about the time I hit 10, 11, I shot up in about a year from being 4 something to 5'8". I have stretch marks up my legs in spots from that.
Those you growing into your tits. Yeah.
It was like, and about the time I hit that 5'8", I was still fucking not even quite 13 years old. And as soon as I hit that 5'8", everyone thought I was an adult. I went from, oh, she's just this little toddler to, what is she, in her 20s? In about a year and a half.
Yeah.
My niece.
The scary thing is if it's the same people, and then it's like, you not paying attention?
My niece all of a sudden just shot up, and she's like 6'1". I used to give her good natured teasing. Said to my mother, "Grandma," is a grandma, Sarah's being taller than me on purpose.
The fact that it's Sarah makes me laugh because one of the only people taller than me in my generation in the family is my cousin Sarah. And also the only person I never technically won the fight with. Neither did she, mind you. But when we were done, I did have broken glasses and we were both covered in wounds and gashes. So about that, well, okay, it starts with the fact that she was quite a bit of a bully when we were kids, and she even admits this now. Yeah. So there's no news in this. But she decided to push me because she wanted the slide first. Well, you know those old slides. And I fell off the side of it and hit the gravel ass first below. Because she pushed. Ratings will make you respond in very visceral ways. And I spun around and I fucking clotheslined her in the face with my foot as she came down the slide.
Jeez.
The next thing we knew, we were about 3 blocks away in this park. Up and down several hills next to the river. We were both covered in welts and gashes and bruises everywhere. My glasses were broken and she had a giant bite on her arm. We stopped, we looked at each other and went, shit, Grandma's gonna kill us. So then we spent the rest of the walk back to Grandma's plotting this whole story to convince her that all of this happened because we were attacked by a wild dog.
Yeah.
Just scratched you.
Well, there was a pretty massive bite on her arm. We were hoping Grandma would have noticed the shape of the teeth.
Yeah.
Which Grandma didn't, but my mother did when she got back in a couple days.
What was that thing in the playground that used to spin around and round and round?
Merry-go-round. Merry-go-round.
Yeah, okay, yeah. You used to go as fast as you can and then throw yourself off of it.
We're trying something Trying to get everyone else thrown off with.
Yeah.
And I remember this whole thing so vividly for so many reasons, obviously. But it's like we were fine, and everything was believable until my mother got there. Now my mother knows, my mom loved the series of unfortunate events because, as she always described, her youngest kid was a combination of the three. I was an avid reader, an absolute inventor, and I bit everyone that came near me.
No.
So she recognized those bite marks.
Yeah, she said, those teeth marks look familiar, and went downstairs to talk to us. It's like,
okay.
And I wouldn't admit anything. And my cousin was trying to keep her promise and not say anything. So my mom started telling her, well, since, we don't know what attacked you, we can't find it. What we're going to have to do is we're going to have to take you in to get you some rabies shots. Now, this is what they're going to do with you. First of all, the needle is about this long, and they're going to have to inject this straight into your spine. No, mom was over dramatizing all of it.
Yeah, of course.
And my cousin, being terrified of needles, is sitting there going, and about the time she said that, I'm standing behind my mom going like this at her. Like, you shut your fucking mouth, you little shit. But so it's gotten to a point now where I'm the threat she uses on her kids and grandkids. It's, I'll sick her on you. Remember the one I couldn't fight against? I'll sick her on you. It's like, geez, thanks, Sarah.
Yeah.
To be fair, it's no wonder that Sarah came out taller than me. Her mother was 6'4".
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Her mother was a Buffalo woman, born and bred.
Well, my brother Lou and my sister-in-law Rhonda are both over 6 feet, and so they made sense for them to have kids that were over 6 feet.
I don't know if you know what the Buffalo women are.
Buffalo women?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Basically, the females that are basically considered as braves in the Lakota tribe, they're traditionally very big, muscular, tall, strong women, and kind of compared to Amazonians, except for we tend to be a bit more thick and solid because of the nomadic genes we have. So, the same reason why I wear a fucking size 11 shoe. So,
they want snoo.
Yeah.
So I am a Buffalo woman. I am recognized by that as many parts of the tribe. My aunt was very, very much a Buffalo woman, and her daughter. I love my cousin, but there were times I thought I wasn't going to let her see adulthood.
Okay,
but she is the only person I never won the fight with. The only person.
Yeah. Little comment here on the live stream version of that video. Discovery was the best Star Trek and it's my favorite Star Trek ever. Too bad the Ken clowns don't agree.
Did they actually watch it? That's
what I mean. It's like, and nothing. It's like, the whole thing about Ken is like every show has to respect its own canon. If it's going to have any integrity whatsoever.
If you're playing in someone else's sandbox, you gotta
especially. But even South Park has to respect its own weird take on canon.
Yeah, I mean South Park.
They make a joke of it, but Kenny dying every episode type of thing.
But
you got to stake, and the next one he's right back. No one ever says the thing. But, except for the one. It was a Christmas episode.
Woohoo! Yeah.
Yeah, Kenny doesn't. Yeah, something seems a little off, and then he.
What could it be? Whoa!
He survived an episode for the first time. But it's like every show has to respect its own backstory, or you have no show. You have no integrity to it. There's got to be a consistency there, and Discovery. It wasn't even close. I said they blew that deal in the first 5 minutes.
I'm one of my favorite shows is MASH, and even I know that. Hey, when Henry Blake died, he wasn't going to come back the next episode.
No, and they wanted that kind of gut punch to remind people there's a war going on.
Yeah. Yeah, Henry Blake dies. He gets replaced by Colonel Potter.
Yeah, and actually, that whole scene where Radar comes in, that was last minute add-on. Even Gary Berghoff was just handed the line. Said, "We got a pickup shot in the over. Everyone get over and do listen banner, and then hand Gary here. Go, what?" And so that was real shock.
Oh yeah. Nobody knew.
And the fact you go to the no mask and read it off, and so they got a genuine reaction from everybody. So at that point, as far as I knew, hey, Henry's on the plane. He's going home. He's fine. But like that plane got shot down in the sea of Japan. No survivors. Holy shit.
Then they did the joke. They did the gag reel. Him in the raft. I'm all right. You ever see that?
No, I didn't see that one. But
yeah. Let's see. Henry Blake. I'm okay. I'm okay. Or whatever he says.
Yeah.
Let's see. Here, alternate ending. Here you go. I don't know how much you can show of it, but this is just for
maybe
for yourself here, just so that you can.
Because I know we'll go ahead and put it in chat. So
put it in the chat.
Share with the class.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me see what we got here.
This
Abyssinia, Henry? I thought it was signed.
I think that's just maybe from the Carol Burnett show, whatever it is. Yeah, that is from the Carol Burnett show.
Okay, let's see what we got here.
Or from Cher or whatever it is. But it is funny. Funny idea.
Yeah.
I'm okay. Oh God. Oh my God! What are you 70? You watch MASH? I'm like, MASH was always on when I was growing up.
That was mandatory viewing back then. There's only 3 networks.
There's only 3. Yeah, I mean, geez, 3 networks. You were lucky enough, and my local ABC affiliate WTNH ran it on Saturday afternoons as weekend syndication.
I watched this thing when it aired on CBS or something.
To the comment in chat, you give Star Trek a longer life than I did. I was done with it by the time they started Enterprise. I love my Star Trek, but I could not stand that show.
What happened to the whole? Remember the whole rumor about it was going to be about Garth of Izar? About the Discovery was, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that would have been a lot more interesting.
Okay.
Than a bad remake of Andromeda to the Star Trek universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pushed a video all of a sudden. Like, hey, I'm okay.
Yeah, it was dubbed in from the Cher special or whatever it was. But I thought it was just funny to.
Enterprise would have been about the Earth-Romulan War if they'd gone on for a couple more seasons. They were leading up to it.
Enterprise.
I would like them to bring it back and then have about the aftermath of the Earth-Romulan War.
I fell out of Enterprise very quickly, and I'm kind of disappointed in myself that I did.
I'm not. I didn't like it then. I still don't. It's not saying it's as bad as the shit they're doing now, but no.
Yeah, it just didn't interest me. You know, the first few episodes, it was that second episode where they were just exploring the boredom of space exploration. You know, and just, you know, we've been out here for 3 weeks, and all we found is this slug or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, yeah, we all know there's a lot of downtime.
Yeah, it's a nice little slice of life thing. It's like, it's not all, you know, first contacts, and sometimes it's like, oh, good, a nebula. Let's listen on the list of the other 615 nebulas we've seen in the past 2 weeks.
There's a pulsar, just like the other pulsars.
Yeah. Slightly different pulse rate. Okay, great. Catalog it. Move on.
Okay.
No, season 4 is when season 4
stories like that. We know, we all fucking know that not every part of their life is that entertaining, but you don't need to make episodes about the boring fucking parts.
Now, season 4 is when it finally, when you bring in different showrunners like Goodman and and that's when it really picked up. Okay, we are a prequel. Let's act like a prequel. It's getting closer now. Let's start tying into the original show more, and they started doing that. Jeffrey Combs said season 4. Yeah, this should have been season 1. What they're doing there, this is what it should have been doing all along. So.
And there's much rejoicing.
Things for my shelves.
Yeah.
It actually has a lot more pieces than it looks like. But I got a bunch of these mini kits, which are like micro blocks that are the size of seed beads that you're building intricate stories in. It's oh dear God, those things are a pain to work with, but they are gorgeous when they're done. It's like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
It won't be to me. He can try it again. I won't.
Well,
in fact, I could not, from the first episode, the moment I saw how they designed the technology and it didn't look like the past of the other, it looked like the future of it. I couldn't do it. It absolutely disconnected my autistic brain. It said, that's bullshit. And there it was. So, yeah.
Well, that got on because most of what, anything they violated really was not anything established. It was all just everyone's preconceived notions of what it looked like. Not necessarily,
Oh, Charles Barkley. This is interesting. Charles Barkley.
I could argue that, but I'm gonna be nice today.
Yeah.
The two biggest problems facing the National Basketball Association is the 3-pointers and load management. So we got guys making $80, $90, $100 million not playing back-to-back games. I'm like, yeah, get your ass out there.
Yeah.
None of this is load man. Like, yeah, freaking what? Guys never took a night off unless they were injured.
Yeah.
Eat a dick.
Yeah, that's what she's.
That's probably how Chamberlain got his 100 points in that one game. The other team was tired.
Freaking.
I
still like that.
Nice and simple, right?
I still like that Sandler.
Nice and simple, right?
Oh yeah. Well, at least it's pictures.
Yeah. They're not great pictures, but I got to admit, the knockoff brands that they have at Five Below are fucking quality. The pieces, the beads and stuff are absolutely gorgeous.
No,
that said, the micro pieces will make you go batshit. Here, I'll show you one of the things. Let's stick this back together because it popped apart when I was sitting up on the shelf the other night. Because these micro pieces are a little bit of a bitch.
Yeah.
Can't imagine why. Can you?
Yeah. I think one of the better moments of Enterprise's history is when they're enabled and they allowed Archer to hit that big red reset button, shutting out the tempo of Cold War, and say, okay, now we can do the show we should have been doing all along.
I'm not that forgiving.
Yeah.
See, I think you guys in some ways are nicer than I am.
You don't say.
Well, yeah, I think having
fuck off.
Having read Making a Star Trek in grade school, it's like you kind of got perspective. Look at it as a producer type thing. Okay, this is why this happens.
Yeah.
My brother apparently finally saw that video from Drew Lynch.
Okay.
And so I got a message from him on Christmas. 2 words, Rob. You know what he said? Penis juice.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. So apparently, I don't know. Have you been claiming the free games on Epic this week?
I look at them when they come up.
Yeah, they had a problem with the server yesterday because they actually gave away something good.
Whoops.
Hot Wheels Unleashed,
Oh,
which is a good game. I have it for the Steamer.
Okay.
But yeah,
Fire this up here.
I can't remember what was the
Because I was making a point of going through the free games.
yeah. They're
Like
giving away one a day now at 11
Okay.
a.m. Eastern.
So make me big a sec because you'll need it to see these things.
Got Lego
Okay.
Star Wars.
You'll need it to see these things. Make me big, Bob.
Okay, there we go.
This
wow.
is almost 400 fucking pieces.
Wow. Holy
They are fucking tiny. Look at the flowers and shit.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
I love these little ones because they're really intricate.
Yeah.
They will drive you batshit part of the time. It's like,
okay, what is this?
It's like I did this thing and it has almost 250 pieces.
Little teeny watermelon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They will drive you crazy at times. They are hard.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Kill Knight, huh?
Yeah. They've been getting criticized a lot by people because the games last year were better.
Mm-hmm. I'll go and grab it.
That's what I'm doing is I'm filling several shelves here on my little display case by me are all going to be just little Gundam figurines and little mini Lego style things. It's fun.
Yeah.
I have decided with these mini ones, once I get them together, I'm getting spray on glue to epoxy them so they won't come apart again.
Yeah. Never have to deal with them again. Like shellacking a jigsaw puzzle thing. That's it. We're done.
I do that when I do jigsaws too.
Yeah. So that's it. Not putting this together.
You're gonna frame it, put it on the wall. It's like, oh, you got a Vanguard. That's a puzzle. No, that's for actually they think they.
This is my favorite character in Spy X Family.
Okay.
That's the mother, or one of the biggest, most known assassins in the world in the show.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I gotta watch some.
She's literally got an episode where they're trying to get her kid into this school, and they're going, "Well, you're on the wait list. There's a few people ahead of you," and she's having fantasies about torturing and killing the parents of the other kids so that her kid can get in.
Oh, jeez.
It's
boy.
She's like psycho. I love her so much.
All right. So one of the movie things I go to was here it is. It's back. Okay, that's good.
I'll tell you one thing they did actually, as far as history, when they did touch briefly on, they put the eugenics wars back in the 1990s where they belong, and so but also they lined up pretty, with the Zephram Cochrane and when he disappeared. A little speculation. Could this be him? And no, actually, they found a TARDIS.
Spy X Family. Okay.
So actually, there was a concerted effort to try and keep line with canon.
I don't usually like most of the more popular animes. I tend to like a lot of the obscure ones. That's not on purpose. It's just the popular ones tend to be the more simplistic ones generally. But I love Spy X Family. I do. I fucking love it. That and Konosuba, but that's for a whole different reason. And I still have the figurine of Darkness up there, which Lydian sent me saying she reminds him of me, which is really fun to say because she's a masochistic as fuck, perverted tsundere. I know, right?
I get the feeling you still want to give him a good slap upside the head for that,
I'm meeting up with him in 2 months.
So at some point, oh, by the way, smack. Little Gib slap on the back of the head, and there we go.
I used to I was watching I was watching Sweet Chi. I'm just upset. Like this is so cool. It's just different. I'm like, that's a beauty. That's the great thing about anime. It's not you. There's so much of it out there that you could find something you like.
I have been making this. I've got several reviews written. I need to get them recorded of a whole bunch of episodes of several shows. I've been making this whole list of all the shows I want to delve into for different things. I even want to do some quick one-off little reviews of like the little mini episodes they make of kid and family stuff. Because I am trying to get other people to see how much great there is in this culture. And, you know, fuck people like Matt Walsh. Anyway, not that I have an opinion, mind you. I just hope he chokes on a fucking dick.
Listen, anime and manga is not really a genre. It's a medium. You can do anything in it, and anything is done in it.
It's borderline both. The problem is they forget it's literally just animation from Japanese Asian culture. That's anything and everything. Just because it's anime doesn't mean it has sex or other stuff. That said, Reincarnated as a Slime is great, and it's got a lot of fan service.
Like I said, you have it's something for just about any kind of story you want.
You get stuff from toddlers all the way up to tentacle porn. Okay.
Yeah, you have tentacle porn, and then you have the story about a cute little kitty cat with a family. Chi, exactly, which is actually really good. I like it, told from the cat's perspective.
I love Chi. Oh, you need to look up My Roommate's Cat. It's really good, actually. It's really emotional at parts.
Oh, okay.
And the fact that he goes into a blind, crazy state while he's writing and starves himself so long he becomes delirious and eats the cat food is actually funny.
Somebody recommended anime series K-On!, which is about a band in high school. And
okay, Striker Manager 3. If I really want to go into doing soccer, I suppose it could be.
Yeah, they're giving away another game, a completely new game tomorrow at 11 Eastern, 9 your time, 9 a.m. your time.
Okay.
Every 24 hours they do it during Christmas.
Well, I'm not going to be up that early, but
well, for 24 hours they give it away. So what have they given? They've actually given quite a bit.
Yeah, so I'm thinking about shifting this to a Fortnite stream in a bit, but
you want me to be inspired to leave? I mean, Fortnite, the game for children and people who want to shoot them. I've been torturing Bob with that line for months.
Given those so deserving 10-year-olds the proper shotgun blast to the face they've been calling for.
They've been
really trying to make the clips for people to use against you, aren't you?
They've been Shout Studios has been streaming Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas for the last 4 or 5 days straight.
I love that special.
That was actually a cute special, yeah.
The one that I love is if you listen to the version of the bathing suit Grandma Otter wore on the extended version. Oh dear God, all the verses of that are so fucked up.
She was known for her generous silhouette.
And yet, she was known even more for the bathing suit she wore. How many things did they call it? Circus tent, clothing for the poor, all kinds of other shit.
God, that was on.
Talk about the dead, isn't it?
Yeah, that was on all the time when I was a kid.
So if I told you I have the collector DVD of it,
yeah, really?
Yes.
Wow.
I am a very weird, fucked up woman. But I love to collect things. No, I ordered 2 just for the collector's sake from the 80s the other night that are not cheap. They are the special edition DVD release they did years ago for the Felix the Cat movie and Rainbow Bright Star Stealers. Just to have the fucking collector's 80s shit.
This is I just grabbed this because it was within reach. So this is one of the things I have in my collection. The Steel Book of Rock and Roll High School.
Oh.
In the back, you have the sleeve here, the back with all the data on it. But if you peel it back, it says Togar sucks. in red lipstick.
I am so very much a collector of physical media.
I was starting to write a script for it was a movie. It was sort of based on Paul Bartel and his wife's in it too. Miss Togar's his wife. I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but it was sort of based on their movie called Eating Raoul. I don't know if you remember that one.
I've heard the title of it.
Well, the title comes from the last last couple of scenes. But it's basically they snuff out swingers and steal their money because they're horrible people. Nobody will miss them, and they always have a lot of cash on them. And my movie was going to be called Die Hipster Die. When the whole hipster thing was happening, because I really hate hipsters. I really do. They come in and they just ruin everything. It was about a guy who was, slightly angry.
Just a bit, yeah.
Just a bit. He knew, it was a town overrun by hipsters, and he, the coffee shop he went to was just overrun with. They were just sitting there all day and just used the Wi-Fi, and they were driving business down, and then a bunch of them meet their end in an accident, and then business starts to come back to the coffee house, and he gets together with his buddies. Okay, I think we all need to know. All of us know what we need to do. And they all start meeting their ends in just these really ironic, these really kind of like poetic justice moments, crushed by a thing of or a pallet of organic, cereal at Whole Foods.
Yeah.
Driving a Prius off a cliff.
Ate some bad tofu or something.
Yeah, bad poison tofu, whatever. And they're careening off the cliff in their hybrid hybrid car. Die, hipster, die! Die, hipster, die! The last comedy you may ever see. That would be the tagline. And the end would be, arrest him. This is the man responsible for the hipster deletions. And everybody, and they all look at each other. Yeah, but do we really want to arrest him? Look how nice everything is now. And so, all right. Do you promise never to do it again? I'm done killing.
Yeah, I think we're done. Yeah.
I think I've done. Yeah, my work is done here. I'm done killing. And the guy walks by with like the stupid hat and the glasses and the mustache. Maybe one more. Like they're like, but we were not going to do anything. He's responsible. Like, yeah, but look, he's done. Everything is really nice, and everybody's really.
Been doing a public service. Come on.
He's doing a public service. See what? But besides, nobody's gonna miss them. All right. He goes, but what about their families? What families? Their families are back in Omaha, wherever they came from. That's why they're here, because nobody was gonna miss their. Nobody was gonna. Die, hipster, die. I'm done killing. Maybe one more. That was like, that's the moment, like at the end.
Yeah.
Maybe one more. And then it just like credits roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. Granted, it's an idea that's been done before. It would essentially be a remake of Eating Raoul or Burial Boys, the movie I was in. But But yeah, it's probably a funnier take. It's an idea that works. It works every so often. So I mean,
okay, that's it for my ham.
I'm just sitting here going, I'm too sweet and innocent for this. You're supposed to agree with me, you fuckers.
Yes, you are.
Oh yeah, yes.
So insincere.
Yes, Snoop Dogg is playing video games on the couch with some kind of bird. Yeah. One more over here.
Oh boy.
Take care of this.
Okay, so I need this and this.
And what did we get?
And this.
A new back bling. How nice. Okay.
Eat a dick.
Okay, I think we're done here. Now let's see what we got here. So we got the 2,000 there. That's easy enough. Attach, produce, or let's see where we end up landing here. Of course, first, see if the game actually cooperates. Because Xfinity has been paid.
Hooray.
The bill is at zero balance, so there's no fucking excuse now. Okay. This is a good sign.
Eat a dick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is ugly. Not what it's building. Trying to figure it out and piece it together.
I think an Epic Games could do a windfall. Just open up these little fake food shops. Ice cream thing, Lil Whip, Durr Burger, Taco. They just sell the food and also have the Wi-Fi so people play Fortnite as they're having their Durr Burger. All right, where are we at?
What about turning people who play Fortnite into deer burgers?
Beep beep.
Well, there was a question I saw on Twitter. It's like, if you hit a deer with a car, is it okay to eat the meat?
It's a little bruised.
It's better than wasting it.
Well, yeah, I just said, supposedly it does something the trauma does something that bad to the meat, but
that depends on how it's hit. That's why you have to have it examined when it happens.
Yeah.
But
oh, darn it, just froze up on me. Let's say, unless you're destitute and that's your only source of food, I advise against it. But if that's your meal for a while, okay, knock yourself out. Just season properly.
Venison. I've had venison sausage actually before. It's pretty good.
I've used venison in shepherd's pie.
My old boss was he was a hunter. He actually went out and he got it himself. I think he was a bow hunter.
Do you know how old I was the first time I shot a deer?
I think it was like 3. Or...
No, not that young.
6?
10?
He had it. 6.
I know I've heard the story before. Okay, let's see.
I might be a bit of a redneck.
If you shot a deer at 6 years old, you might be a redneck.
Like some of the.
That's kind of a no shit statement, but anyway.
Like Foxworth is doing appearance at a radio station and some of the suggestions he gets from people, and you might one of them is if you've ever used a toilet brush as a back scratcher. And you heard okay, there's a story behind that one.
Then you might be a redneck.
And it's locked up again. This big just walked in when what are you doing? I got an itch. Okay.
I would just use the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. And in fact, I can attest to using the corner of the wall before.
There's parts of the wall here that in the corners that are worn.
I always keep a back scratcher close by. Actually.
Oh yeah.
I got mine right. My trusty back scratcher right here.
Those don't work well for me.
Got a few of these.
I have trouble with certain movements.
Butt scratcher, butt scratcher. Get your butt scratchers.
Fuck off.
That's the thing when they had Peter Griffin in here as a collab. It's like one of the times you get was that They called it something else, but the cap said, you know what it is.
Butt scratcher,
Yeah.
yeah. Butt scratcher, get your butt scratcher.
I have
and now Steph is running here, and I can't get to it right now.
This one, I am having trouble seeing what these images are telling me to do.
Well, if you could let Steph in, because I'm kind of stuck.
Well, it's going to be a second because I'm in the middle of dealing with something. So,
well, I'm not moving anyway, so I might as well. Hold on. Over here a bit, and get over here. It's playing games over here. There we go. Now back to this. Now can I move? Nope. This better not. Okay. On the plus side, it's on the better side of it.
It was so funny though. Like I actually did. I sold beer at a ballpark, that Peter Griffin thing, like that. Yeah. People said, "Oh, there were people that had no idea that had." I don't know if it was their first game or whatever. Oh, I can't get my kid a hot dog. Well, has the hot dog guy been around? Yeah. Well, did you put your hand up and say hot dog? I mean, you got to make yourself. And I was like, listen, you got to make yourself seen.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Pizza. Put your hand up. Pizza.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's hundreds of people in your section. You gotta.
Oh yeah.
You know.
No, I worked at Rocky. I worked at Coors Field there, but I worked at I was checking IDs at the beer bar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, lost the connection. Yeah.
Lovely.
All right. I
crazy bitch.
I think I'm gonna go grab something to eat.
Oh, okay.
I may have to run down the street, but I'm gonna grab something.
All right. Oh, okay.
Okay. I'll see you guys later if you're still.
Stop by the stream tomorrow for my birthday when they.
Yes.
I'll make sure I post the link in our group chat.
I will. Everybody, have a good evening.
Right.
If you're around still streaming, I'll probably pop in later too.
Okay. Well, this might be gone for a while. Yeah.
Right. See you later, everybody.
Later.
All right, see ya.
All right. I think I got to bust away for a little bit here to go get me another soda, but other than that, nothing really new in the shop today. The same stuff as yesterday, so I don't really need to get. So let's see, we still gotta. I didn't get a chance to damage anybody. I didn't see anybody at the other spot. So
go get your soda.
I will go get my soda. I'll be back in a bit here. So hold on a second here. Oh God! Ow! 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 My ass! All right.
Hey. What the heck?
What?
You changed your avatar again.
Yeah.
I like Darth Potato Head.
Oh, hush, woman.
Bite me.
Be nice to me. My birthday's in a few hours.
Yeah.
And I'm still gimpy.
How are my favorite fur balls?
Crazy.
Oh yeah, we knew that.
You ask such obvious fuck off questions. And that leaves my brain going, why is she asking this?
All right. But this is the greatest avatar in the world.
Do you have an off switch for your mouth?
No. That's why I do this. It's part of being a broadcaster type.
I'm trying to decide what I think of you. Dick.
Let's just take a quick proc here. Say, okay, season
It's
shot.
not that funny stuff.
So we're getting close to I can actually purchase the original Renegade Raider. Whoops, not get out of that. As opposed to this gal.
Ow.
How close are we going? Nope, it's going to be weird again.
This has got to be one of the weirder things I've built in the last few days.
Any ideas for dinner, honey?
I don't know.
It's just
We have enough to deal with, though. Don't have to. You're going to spoil with them frozen dinners. We get canned goods out the wazoo.
penis juice. Glug, glug, ho.
You still got like 5 pounds of ham left, for God's sake.
Yeah.
Clear out space in the kitchen and have the energy left to do some spaghetti.
Plain old spaghetti or spaghetti bolognese?
No, plain noodles in a bowl. Suck it and you'll like it, okay?
Bite.
God. Fucking think.
I'll kiss my ass.
You gotta ever do plain spaghetti or high? All right, where are we? Nope, come me one of those. Okay, then.
Oh.
Come on. Let me out of the damn bus. I'd like to get off now. Come on.
I bet you'd like to get off.
Mm-hmm. That's what she said. All right.
In more ways than one.
Yeah. There we go.
You know, you just basically ruined the joke.
Where the hell was I? Here we go.
How do I get her to have comedic timing?
It could be just one of those things you either have it or you don't. Yeah.
Oh, shut up, huh?
I was like, I try so much, but she keeps saying the same stupid shit over and over again.
Okay. Must require weaponry. Ooh. Make it be have one too.
So fucking weird.
Okay, let's.
This is so weird.
Get our goodies while I still can move. Okay. Oh, God damn it. Come on. Hate when this happens.
Yes, juice. Glug, glug, you hoe.
Of course, this is not what they see when they just see me running that place like a maniac. Okay, you know.
Eat a dick. Balls first, slut.
I'm in trouble. Now I get all right. All right.
There we go.
Somebody I can actually do some damage here. Come on, get him. Where are you? There.
You know I'm gonna have to run away soon.
Oh well.
Why would you do that?
Because tomorrow's my birthday and I have shit to get done today.
Okay, now I gotta get the hell
because
out.
sweet, crazy bitch. I have a life. She's a bitch. She's a bitch. She's a bitch. 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 That was such a thoughtful argument, sweetheart.
Yeah, yeah.
It's good to know you don't waste your talents on stupidity.
Warning, sarcasm alert. Warning, sarcasm alert. Get in there. There's another med pack. Here we go. Get in there.
You gotta bitch, 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 bitch.
Yeah.
Okay. Passing gas. Okay. Look at some of the details they put into this game. You know. You here with grabbing? No, of course not.
Eat a dick, eat a dick, eat it, slut now.
Okay, well, at least I'm not going to be in immediate danger of being squashed. Okay, so green shields and different wrenches.
Drink it, slutty now.
Hey, babe.
What?
I'm just thinking, if you don't feel like, doing a full-on meal like you're talking about.
What, Little Caesars?
Papa Murphy. And at least that's only just shove it in the oven and you're done.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Papa Murphy's deliver? Or you got to do DoorDash?
Unfortunately, they don't. This would be an Uber thing. Which means,
well,
if you head out the wazoo on Uber fare, your best bet would be 64th.
Or the Little Caesars over on Kipling.
Hello.
What? There's nothing on the food cart, so we can go Papa Murphy's. There's no big advantage there.
Yeah, but even then, we could still make the pizza somewhat sort of potato friendly on my side. I mean,
you stole my kill book. God. Poacher. Yeah. Okay.
Fuck off.
That, if you Papa Murphy's, I'm going to want the cheesy bread.
Yeah. And Freaky's in the chat.
Freaky, get in here. I'll send you the link.
Okay. Let's... As we continue our advancement up the thing. Did we do anything up here yet? No. Yeah, this one's kind of creepy, so I'll go with
that. Shouldn't say that stuff about your wife. I mean,
excuse me?
love you.
All right.
I love you.
Right guy.
Hey, good to see you guys. How am you? Did you have a nice Christmas?
Yeah. I spent half of Christmas building model Gundam and Dragon.
As long as you enjoyed yourselves.
My birthday's tomorrow.
Oh, crud. Okay. Is there anything I can? Is there like a link or something I can like get you something or something?
Well, there's a throne list.
Well, I mean, technically, my address is on my YouTube. You can always send me something cheap from Amazon that you know I like.
Just be careful what you do say on I was saying this okay be careful.
He's not gonna dox yourself. Okay.
I was gonna say
it's not a physical address. It's a private mailbox done through security. So
So that matter's already addressed.
So you guys been all right?
Well,
or
I think technically we're kind of out of the hole we dug ourselves when Steph went to the hospital.
I don't know if Freaky has me on Steam yet, but that's the friend code. You can always just send me a Steam gift card or something too. I can buy myself games.
Mm-hmm.
What sort of computer do you have, anyways?
The one my husband put together for me. I have no fucking clue. He bought stuff. It's expensive and it's designed to run a lot of high and fast games.
So it's probably kind of a Frankenstein.
Franken computer.
This is not Franken cock, bitch.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because all I've really wanted the last few days is either little wood things I can paint so I can get rid of all my old ceramic and plaster that breaks easy with my ticks, or little block kits to put together, or models, or games.
Mm-hmm.
That's about all I've wanted. It's just pretty easy going, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, honey.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do Papa Murphy's.
Oh, it's like I'm already your friend.
Okay.
Okay,
And
then you're halfway
You can
there.
always send me things there. That's the easiest way to send stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I accept games that aren't necessarily on my list, because my list is just ones I saw that I went, ooh, that looks interesting.
Yeah.
And most of those are very inappropriate games.
Yes.
Ooh, there's inappropriate games on here.
Some of them we can't even say the names. Okay.
I'm playing one right now called Booty Farm.
There we go.
Booty farm.
Just to remember that, Adventures of Ford Fairlane, Ed O'Neill's character.
I am a shameless woman who doesn't fucking care. I don't care how perverted a game is. If I like the way the game plays and I actually can enjoy the world building in it, then I'll fucking play it. And I don't care.
Okay, can we get there? Well, it's going to let me off the bus first time. Yes, it's behaving. Okay.
That reminds me, I haven't seen you in a while.
I haven't exactly been doing a lot of streaming lately. Life's been busy and crazy, and
I understand. But as long as you're alright, I mean, that's the main thing, right?
Yeah.
That's part of why I've been busy and crazy. I threw out my old back injury a couple weeks ago, and it's been acting up.
Oh.
Oh! I'm gonna steal the screen from him a sec.
Anyway.
Okay.
I found these two little sets at Five Below that I had to put together. And I thought
Of course,
Freaky
now it
might
locks up.
appreciate it.
A second. Just give me 1 second. Where the hell is it gone? Oh, that's cute.
Aw.
It's the street scene in the living room from Spy X Family with Twilight and Anya figures. I had to.
Hey, who knows? Maybe one of the days when if I ever got like a game that you've got, right? Maybe we could just like play together.
That'd be fun.
All right.
There's very limited games. Okay, don't send me things that are very flashy or require a lot of interaction with other people because of my hand-eye issues.
Yeah,
I understand.
But other than that, I'm good.
Wait, what? Damn you! How the hell did you?
Okay, honey.
Okay, we're just gonna.
So wait a sec. When it comes to Steam, it's not mostly, but loads of people make their own games and they put them on here, right?
There are a bunch, yeah.
Hey, Bob.
What?
That's so cool.
Why don't you take this time and go ahead and get some Papa Murphy's?
Because he's in the middle
Because I'm in the middle of a damn game. What the hell do you think we're doing here? Come on.
Yeah, and it's still saying finding next match.
Yes, because I get it ready up, so I can hopefully maintain some kind of connection here.
Give him a little longer, Steph. You'll be fine.
God.
I'm hangry.
It's not even 4 o'clock yet. What? Oh, God.
Chill, woman.
You got a bowl of ham in it. Maybe don't knock it off.
So anyway, I've got some weird games in the wish list on that, but I kind of don't know what a lot of games are yet. I'm still trying to find ones I'm interested in. So if you have a game you think I'd like, and it's got a good cheap price with the Christmas sale going on right now, send it. I'll check it out.
Let's see. Games. Let me think. Oh, I know. Just give me a second. Put that over there. Put that over there. Put it over there.
Carry the 4.
You're so freaking witty. Okay. Okay. So, where was that stupid thing? Where is it?
Juice.
Bulgy fudge packer.
Eat a dick.
Okay, I'm like a ton a little bit new to like Steam, to be honest. How do I like send things to people?
Okay, if you go to purchase things, let me see here. I got to go through here again so I can, in order to tell you the steps I know, I have to look at them in front of me. It's just how my fucking brain works. So you go into the game, you go, oh, this looks interesting. I bet the person would like this. You click in, and you'll see buttons for add to cart and stuff.
See, I still got a Little Caesars thing.
And as far as I knew, when you go to add to cart and view it in the cart,
here we are.
It'll show this little button under the name of it, right next to the image in the cart. And it says for my account or this is a gift. And then you click this is a gift, and it'll give you a code to send to people, or you can go to people's wish lists and send it directly, or
Beb.
What? I'm having to update the thing. I haven't used the app in so damn long. Okay. Just make sure the account's up to date here. Okay.
You know, indie games have such a charm to them, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what the bloody hell is it?
Need to update the cards.
Ignore versus little fight. And then hold on a sec. Guys, 1 second.
That looks cute. Let me click into that a sec here.
Oh, stupid thing.
Okay.
I mean, I do love puzzle games, and I do love immature pervy games. So let's see.
Yeah, just enter them all over again.
Let's add that to the wish list. That's such an immature pervy game. That looks fun.
Add new cards to check it. Okay. So. All right.
I am terrible. I am a terrible, terrible person.
What, you finally in?
What?
Are you in the app?
I'm in the app. I'm going to update things.
Ooh, that looks good. I'll put that in my wish list too. Especially since it's on sale for less than $1 right now. I am so immature.
Okay.
I think we all are, to be honest.
Why we're here.
You take a look at my wish list and tell me how immature I am.
Oh, well, I will do in a second. Just try to do something right. Yeah.
Consider what I'm doing right now and this thing started yakking about Star Trek. Come on. All right, this is getting ridiculous. Let's start over from the lobby. Okay, let's see. Since we're not limited to just the ow. All right, whose card are we putting this on again?
Yours?
Well, of course.
I don't have that much money left.
All right. Not like I do. So let's see what we got here. So I think the Supreme is probably not a good move right now.
Yeah, especially since we're getting cheesy bread too.
That's the thing. I got to take that into account. So let's see. We'll not be doing stuffed crust. So let's see.
No.
There are so many perverted games on Steam.
Ooh.
Tell you what, if you can go halves on me in the storage unit when you get paid, that would take a bit of pressure off here. Okay.
No, screw it. I'll just drop them down.
Fine.
All right. It's your stuff too, so I wouldn't bitch too much. All right. 5 meat feast is $14.49. Ultimate Supreme is $15.99, or a 3 meat treat is $13.49.
Damn, that's gone up.
Well, it's not like Papa Murphy's would be much better. Especially if you insist on adding cheesy bread to the thing.
Look.
I don't want just pepperoni though.
3 meat.
All right, so we'll go with the 3 meat treat. And crazy bread.
Yeah.
All right.
Cheesy bread.
You'll see that I'm sitting here digging through my pages of everything, right?
Cheesy bread, not the little sticks.
No, they got. Remember, we're talking about Little Caesars here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they got cheesy bread too.
They got crazy bread.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Which is going to be breadsticks, okay?
Right.
I think there's
Last I knew, they have a form of cheese sticks.
Stuffed crazy bread. That's where you get the cheese in here. That's $4.99.
Well, I thought they always had the ICB, as we always called it, Italian cheesy breads, which is Italian spices on cheese bread.
Just go with a stuffed crazy bread and not bother with the sauce.
I don't know.
This is your idea, dear.
No.
Use your brain, woman.
Otherwise, you're getting a bowl of chunky soup and you're going to like it.
Bite me.
All right, stuffed crazy bread.
Yeah.
And that, I think, will do it, frankly. We've got sodas.
I should really get off here and try to get shit done, but I don't want to. I put half the afternoon passed out, so.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm not going to bother with sauce either because.
Yeah, you got it set for delivery, right?
Yes. Okay. So you got a 3-meat treat and your stuffed crazy bread. You don't use the sauce anyway half the time. You got so many containers of sauce piled up in the fridge. It's not even funny. Crazy? No, I'm not going to add more to it. Okay. And now we got to add a card.
Yours, right?
Yeah.
You know you are a ginormous pain in the ass, woman.
Thanks for the compliment.
The total is close to $30.
I could be far
Jesus
worse,
Christ.
you bitch.
You know
Forget
what,
it.
honey?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're going to spend that much money, you could spend it on getting me a gift. I mean. Sorry.
Man, I got stuff set up and and they're set up, so at least that's up to date. So you'll have a ham sandwich and you will enjoy it. That's an order.
Why don't you shut up?
Steph, are you being a hypocrite?
Yeah.
Are you forgetting how to shut up yourself?
Honey?
I'm not getting it. Ow. Oh, God, my ass.
How about some bolognese? I'd rather
You
have
figure
that.
out how to make the stuff work there, Freaky?
Yeah. I'm doing it.
Yay.
First, I got to empty the sink.
I mean, Anime already sent me some inappropriate games.
Of course.
And
empty
Steamy
the
sent me
sink.
a game.
Anime is nothing if not inappropriate.
But that's part of why we fucking love the asshole.
Yes, it is.
And yes, I called him an asshole. And no, I am not sorry I did.
No, you tell him that to his face. Come on.
All the fucking time.
Yes, frequently during streams. So witnesses, everything.
Well, if I did it behind his back, that would be the problem.
Yeah, that would be sleazy. Yes, Mariah Carey is in Fortnite as a screen. He's like, what are we doing?
The only good thing about that, it means that people can shoot her.
Yeah.
Jeez, the freaking way you're doing kidding.
What'd you say?
I'm looking at the the games that you've got, and you was right. Damn.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Oh yeah, many of them are very rude. Yeah.
I do not judge.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, a lot of those games I learned about thanks to Fatal and Anime. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
If they're going to be putting anybody in that game to shoot, I'd rather put them, have them put in Taylor Swift.
Give them time.
To be fair, half the time I just find that think of her, honestly, because obviously she drives every man away that gets close to her. She's an annoying, screechy know-it-all, but she does do a lot of charity work. I have to give her that credit.
Well, that Clownfish TV, the thing talking about, the youngsters, they want to bring back shopping malls. Because a lot of times they see shows like Stranger Things, and see, hey, that looks like fun hanging out at the mall. Why don't we do that? And talking, now you go to, actually hear Mariah Carey. She does more than one song, guys. She used to have a lot of songs. It's not just that one stupid Christmas song.
The thing is that before all the crap with her ex and fucking Eminem and stuff, she was actually a sweet girl back then.
Yeah.
Nope. But she went batshit fucking crazy. And actually, if you ever see the video to Heartbreaker, you can actually pinpoint when she flipped and went nuts. Because the video is her literally at war with herself over a guy who's cheating on her with herself.
Oh, boy.
And then a fight scene with herself.
Huh.
Oh, boy.
She snapped.
Yeah, if that's not, a little bit.
Yeah, you want to talk that shit crazy.
This thing's gonna let me land there. I'm gonna be very irritated.
Madonna in the Die Another Day video.
That is not what you need to define Madonna as crazy. That is like the tamest shit she ever did. I mean,
all right,
fucking piece of shit, slut bag. I mean,
exactly.
And he's coming back. Hi.
The reason there was something.
Oh shit. Yeah, I'm dead.
What happened with Mariah is because she wasn't that kind of a psycho before. She didn't start out a piece of shit slut bag like Madonna. She turned into one.
It's an ugly business.
The only reason I kind of feel sorry for Madonna these days is because her brother died.
I feel no empathy for that piece of shit.
She looks like a guppy now. Come on.
I do like one or two of her songs.
Freaky, you just lost points.
I see an interview with George Harrison because he produced the movie Shanghai Surprise, her and Sean Penn.
Oh boy.
And inside, it's like Sean, real funny guy, but very uptight. Madonna, though, it's like the movie's supposed to be a comedy. She has no sense of humor. It's just like it was it's like why the movie kind of bombed. Well, there's why right there.
Yeah, she looks more like the second coming of Jocelyn Wildenstein.
Really, on that path, that's for sure.
Well, she's trying to live in Cher's giant slutty footprints. I mean,
Cher had better plastic surgeons. Okay.
Oh,
that's not saying much.
Not as of the more later years, no. Because oh my God, she turned into a plastic freak.
Yeah, I know. Frankly, Cher didn't look that bad to begin with. Of course, also grew up with it.
That doesn't make her less of a piece of shit.
No, that's a different issue. Yeah.
See, I'm very honest. To probably a fault. And I'm not concerned with whether or not I offend people. In fact, I rather enjoy offending people.
Good. That's the way to do it.
We got to get Jesse a milestone in one of these streams. Okay?
She doesn't stream much anymore.
I know. It sucks.
I know.
She spends too much time shagging her husband, I'll bet.
Yeah.
What do you think the honeymoon period is for, woman?
No,
it's
but
for having sex in all the wrong places. I mean, in all the wrong positions. I mean,
yeah, in all the wrong places. Yeah. With the excuse, or the newlyweds. Well, okay, that explains it. Yeah. No, we imagine, just kind of a group panel version of Meant to Offend. Come on.
I mean, she still called me and Steve to talk to us for his birthday.
Yeah.
Of course, it's pretty easy for her to remember Steve's birthday, considering they have the same one. So they usually have a yearly chat for their birthdays.
No, I like those streams. No, if you're offended, good.
Oh, you're offended? Call 1-800 fuck off. I'm sorry, but the fucking machine is out of order. So fuck yourself and save a quarter.
That's good. What was that? Thank you very much for that. That was great. God bless your soul. Sorry, beg your pardon. Very spirit bless your soul.
I
mean, oh, damn, that was good. Came out of nowhere. That's great.
Yeah. Okay.
You gotta pop things off that people haven't heard you say before. The problem is it's harder to do that anymore because you guys have heard most of my crazy shit I like saying.
Yeah.
That's what does come in handy about changing friends every so often. Then when you say your crazy shit, none of them expect it. They all go, and you can go,
okay, who is this?
And cackle like an evil demonic bitch. You know, like Madonna's twat does. I mean,
okay. To be fair, when it comes to Madonna, right? I mean, I do like one or two of her songs, and that's it. I mean, whatever. And what you say about her, I mean, yeah, you basically got it down to a T. Yeah, she is kind of a con.
Well, she also hasn't had a decent run of things.
Well, let's put it to you this way: she became big and famous when I was a widow toddler, and my mom liked to listen to radio anytime she got to places that had them because we were broke as hell and my parents were music addicts. And my mom has very vivid memories of me when Madonna would come onto the radio screaming right across and shutting the radio off, crying. I don't think my hatred of her is anything new.
What?
Can you come to the
So that's why I say, yeah, it's like.
Let's see if this thing flakes out again first.
I never liked her voice then either. So, I mean, everything about her has always rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah. I still. All right, hold on a second. Like I said, I still get a giggle, though. That one time there was a cast party of little amateur production of arsenic and old lace at base in England, where and at the cast party afterwards, and Like a Virgin comes on the stereo, the music they're playing. But me and another guy there, our eyes meet and just on cue start singing Like a Surgeon. And we get a crowd around us watching us do this thing.
You find out that he wrote that because she literally said that about him when she's acting creepy and flirty. Because he played the accordion, so he must have hands like a surgeon. It's like, oh dear God, you creepy slut.
It's like, hey.
And one of his friends told him, and he went, I could so make fun of this.
Yep. Almost like in How I Met Your Mother. Hey, start the recording.
Owie.
All right. Now what are we doing? Lights,
and I think I'm gonna get up and have you drink my towels. They need to be straight.
You know we're gonna watch them.
Eat a dick.
Yeah. That's my butt.
Fuck off.
This is why I never put you in one of the radio shows. Get up.
All right. Fucking there. Ooh.
See, we love you, Steph.
Yeah. Fuck you.
And while I'm up,
We love you, dumb bitch. We love you, crazy. We love you, fucker. Now shut the fuck up. I might need theological help. Psychological, theological, spiritual.
To be fair, we're all a little bit messed up in the head.
Anyway. I said I'm making a sandwich. Give me some freaking ham.
Oh, fuck sakes.
That is way too tough on me. Yeah. Oh.
I don't know what you think of my list there, Freaky.
I'm impressed. Very, very impressed.
Considering where I'm going right now,
I am a demented woman.
All right. And now.
Wow.
And now back to the greatest game in the world. All right, you got Clarkson in there as your avatar. You're gonna go. All right.
Hello.
Hello.
Whoa.
What? What did he throw at you?
The last thing in the wish list. Look through the photos on it. They've got some classic anime scenes in that thing.
Uh-huh. You have to fill me in later on that. Yeah.
Okay. Do the thing. Where is it? Where is it?
Wow.
What was that again now? Back that up here.
That has got some fucked up shit in that.
Oh, okay.
I'm a good girl, honest.
Again, memo to Xfinity. You have been paid. The balance is zeroed out. This should not be happening. Take your foot off the brake. You know. There we go.
I gotta say, I'm impressed with Steam. It's got a lot of like messed up stuff on here.
Okay, where are we going to? Lonely Lodge.
Yeah, I mean, I've been learning the hard way from my friends just how messed up the Steam world is.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they got Duke Nukem on there.
Hell, half of the shit on there, I'm surprised they don't have Custer's Revenge.
Give them time, they might. Or dig a little. It might be in there somewhere. Okay. Now, to pull this off, I have to land there, not just get there.
What do I want to add to my wish list of games?
Just let me get over it.
Ooh, single player turn based strategy that's perverted as fuck.
There we go.
Have you seen Slaves of Rome?
I don't think I know that one yet.
I gotta say, the graphics is great.
But
So I was thinking, is it only like the perverted ones that you want to play?
Well,
no, but those are the ones that I find easier. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's interesting to me. The thing is, I'm very, very picky because I don't like a lot of modern styles and I don't like group plays. And
there's a game. There's a game called. Sorry, carry on.
Go ahead, I'm locked up. What? Oh, for Christ! Your timing sucks worse than anything is sucked on the planet. Okay.
You know, if she's gonna suck, she could at least make it more entertaining. I mean,
yeah. Certainly timing is better. It's like I'm in the middle of a damn game. I'm supposed to abandon this weekend.
You do know the game's not real.
It's
much
really
like our patience isn't.
It's really going on, and I'm in the middle of it. Are you actively bleeding out?
Bitch like I bitch.
Are you being attacked by some wild animal up from the toilet?
Be my echo, bitch like I bitch. I love Steph dearly, but she has this grating way of getting you in just the right moment and just like nails on a chalkboard down your back until you comply.
Well, again, there was a big blow with me and Mary when I was doing a stream, trying to raise some money to keep us getting thrown out of the street. And she comes in with her entourage, and I'm trying to make some salient points, but meanwhile, Steph screams from the other room and just completely destroys whatever train of thought I had going. And my response to it made me sound like some kind of abusive asshole, you know.
To be fair, you're really good at sounding like that.
Yeah, but it's like just shut up and stop blowing my train of thought, you know, because I had a very good salient point going and it's completely gone. So you shut up.
The fact that you had a train of thought on its own is remarkable. She should respect that.
I mean, it was very well constructed and hopefully making a point, but then it's both gone and it's like I'm just like a babbling idiot.
I mean, you usually look like a babbling idiot.
Getting gang tackled by Mary and Miss and Andrew and everything. Yep, there we go. Yeah.
if Steph was paying attention, she'd realize I'm torturing you as much as her.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so did I level up? Nope, not quite. Let's see. No reward.
I'm just so lifeless today.
Right.
Trying to do stuff to celebrate, and I feel like fucking death.
I'm gonna go see what's so damned important in the bathroom.
Probably nothing.
I think we all feel like that sometimes.
Yeah, but it really sucks when you feel like that on the day you're trying to do stuff for your birthday that's the next day.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, and I've been streaming. You're yelling at things with a live audience. Actually have an audience for it.
There's a lot of free games. There's a lot of free games on here.
Yeah, and I have a bunch of those already being run. The amount of free games that
are your bowl of ham awaits. Uh-huh.
Projection's a hell of a drug, Stephanie.
Yeah. All right.
Excuse you.
Let she who is not an asshole call somebody an asshole.
Get back into the seat of power.
I think I rarely use that insult. I mean,
Get back into.
Fuck off.
Okay then. So at least I accomplished that quest before it fucked up on me here. All right.
But you're used to fucking up.
If it's me actually fucking up, it's one thing. If the game decided to kill me, that's another thing entirely.
But you should just roll with it. You're gonna die anyways.
I like to have an active part in it, though. Instead of just standing there and being whacked by somebody's pickaxe. Or standing there in the storm and just dying like a moron.
Oh, but I bet you're really good at that. I mean...
Again, I have to get some swings in before it goes in.
Look, let's take a poll. Freaky.
Yeah?
Do you think Bob's good at dying like a moron in the game?
If you saw me play this game, right? I mean, you think, damn, this guy's lying, because I can't even win this game. I just can't.
You're not supposed to give a diplomatic answer. You're supposed to be honest.
No, I'm being honest. I mean, when I used to play this game, all I used to do is just like a hide and just like run away from the storm, and just let everybody else kill themselves, and then as soon as I'm near enough the last one, boom, you get them.
Well, that's the idea. There's one channel I'm following, Mego Star Trek. They're doing a lot of like kind of stop motion stuff with Mego dolls, but they also have a lot of deleted scenes from original Star and bloopers and stuff.
Oh, by the way, Bob, you know the big quiz we've been watching the episodes of recently?
Mm-hmm.
They released the one for this year yesterday.
Okay.
Been checking it out so far, and yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Most of it this year is them making fun of how much plastic surgery cars had. Which, to be fair, is actually legitimate.
Yeah.
He's had a lot.
It's like, Jimmy, you're getting there. Just deal with it, okay?
No, as his comment is, I've gotten to the point now, even my iPhone says, oh, come on, mate, put the code in. Like, I'm not going to recognize that face, you bitch, right?
Yeah. Okay. All right, where are we at? Okay. If this cooperates, I'll be right overhead. Right.
But that does make me wonder, how easy is it for people to work with those face recognition programs when they get plastic surgery done?
You have to reset it every time.
some of them are really notorious for being vicious about locking you out and you not even wanting to take the code. So it's like, at that point, what are you fucking yourself because you're getting plastic surgery?
Yeah.
I mean,
and of course not. It's not.
Take the fuck like a pro. I mean, bend over, slut.
Okay. Well, next best thing, at least I got up, got booted out over the target. So.
Be my echo, bitch. How I bitch.
Bitch, how you bitch.
So, any ideas for gifts for me looking at that list?
Just give me 1 second. Which one is it?
Oh, God damn it. Come on.
There we go.
Okay, what am I supposed to be doing here? And once this thing unlocks? And I'm about to die. All right. Here's they're coming up the stairs, and I stand here in the doorway.
Recent games. Question: Which where's the? Oh no, mind. I found it. Okay, let's have a look. The wish list, right?
Yeah, anything on there, or if I find something you think I would like that's not on there.
In my arrow.
Some of the stuff on my wish list is expensive.
Straight up and down.
Yeah, I remember from last time.
Wherever we go, everyone knows it's me and my arrow.
That was my special as a kid. I love that thing. I have that too, actually.
Yeah.
It's just when they said we were on acid when we made it, I went, yeah, that makes sense. There had to be some amount of acid behind making that special.
Every time about what a great songwriter Harry Nilsson was. Another thing, his two biggest hits were written by somebody else.
I love the point, but you can tell that they were on drugs making that shit.
It was the 60s and early 70s, yeah. It's like, was this during the big Lost Weekend with John Lennon that they did this? Or what? Yeah.
Are you there? Do you know if I am by your side? If you ever want proof they were on drugs, just watch the scene about the decomposition in the ocean.
Mm-hmm. It's a safe bet I'm actually dead by now, right?
It grew so old, it decomposed.
This is getting stupid.
And it shows this artwork of a whale half decomposed, almost alive. It's like, what the fuck kind of nightmare fuel is this for kids, right?
Boy. Remember the Felix the Cat cartoon series they had in the early 90s?
Yeah, the one was started after the Felix the Cat movie, which I have in the mail arriving Monday.
The Twisted Adventures of Felix the Cat. And like one of them centers around this owner of a restaurant, kind of a steakhouse. And it starts with a little musical montage of how meat is processed. With these cows happily and laughingly going into the grinder and getting chopped up into steaks. This was Saturday morning TV for kids.
But at the bottom of my wish list, I added several today that I know are on sale that are like 79 cents to $3 or so. That look fun to me. Good cheap games that you can send me a few of without spending much.
Well, nothing's on informed delivery except the coupon mailer.
Not that kind of.
I want cheap fun. I want fun.
What?
Amazon.
Okay, and well, what time do you think it's going to be here?
Oh, let me check.
Go find out.
I do actually love puzzle games. I got to admit that.
Stupid thing. Come on.
So usually, the longer this thing takes, the more likely it's going to connect.
Oh, there it is. There's that.
There we go.
As a gift. It's gift options. Select. Go to there. And continue. See.
Now, hopefully, Anthony's going to hold on that, doing the karaoke at least once a month.
Hey guys, it's not my style game, but I just found something I want to show you guys.
What'd you find?
1 sec, because my thing's kind of glitching on me.
Mhm.
It's an MMO game, but it's usually $10 and it's free right now.
Mm-hmm.
So 1 sec here, let me pull open a link to share for you.
Done.
That's the one I was looking at that says it's free right now, but it's usually $10. You could at least experience it for a few days, see if you like it.
All right, and where are we?
Okay, so what did he send me?
What the hell am I going to go to? Wait. Quests. Yep.
I'm good with that.
I would have like a splurge, but the thing is, I mean, that was exactly how much I had.
That works. I will joke and say, gimme, but at the end, I never actually expect anybody to give me anything.
Mm-hmm. But you gotta ask.
That's just a tongue-in-cheek female thing.
Mm-hmm.
I want. We're women. We are greedy bitches. I mean,
like literally, I only had like 67 pence on me.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, that's what all the ladies say. I'm talking about games, yeah.
That's about $1 in U.S. money. So yeah.
Oh, chill. I'm not giving you some compliment, you freak.
Yes.
I'm a snarky little bitch.
Hell, on old money, they buy you dinner. Come on.
Well, guess what? You're our snarky little bitch. With respect, of course.
That's why you all love me, even though I treat you like crap sometimes.
That's nice. All right, now maybe this time I can actually.
So let's
land and be able to do something.
Try the game.
Nope, it's locked up already. I'm going to land on a tree. Okay, yeah.
Looks so cozy there.
Just as well, because someone's down there.
Now that the gift's over and he's received it, one of the things I sent Lydian for Christmas is I found a statue somebody had made of a gnome version of Gandalf smoking a doobie, flipping someone off. I sent it to the gnome.
Like maybe it's Gandalf, maybe it's Avatar from Wizards.
No, trust me, this was supposed to be Gandalf.
All right.
You could really tell. It was stunningly Gandalf with an attitude, which actually tickled the fuck out of me.
Did you ever see Wizards? I should run that off stream. It's a weird movie.
Half the time I don't remember what I have seen until I try to watch it again.
Yeah. It's like Ralph Bakshi just right after Fritz the Cat. So, Here's from inside the tree. Once again, we got.
Okay, let's see.
This is getting all.
Play a game and see what happens here.
The only points I'm getting is for thanking the bus driver.
Interesting. It's an interesting looking game. I have I have a very large tab in my library called Mature Games.
Ah.
Let's see. Mature.
Yeah, no shit, there was an error. Okay. Let me give it one more shot here, see if we can at least get that one task done. Of course not. God forbid it be simple.
It's hard to believe that Red Dead Redemption 2 came out 5 years ago.
It's unfortunately with me, I am very limited on which games I can play because of my light sensitivities and nerve issues.
Yeah.
Note to self, don't get to Rosetta any like flashing lights. Gosh.
Well, when I posted that one clip for the video of Paul McCartney's show when Ringo comes out, so I put in the advisory: flashy lights, be careful. Be noted.
I have very, very light sensitive eyes.
Yeah.
Which I would have just being albino without all of the seizure history and the other issues. The other just makes it worse.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you won't be able to handle Space Ghost's opening though.
I don't remember.
Original Space Ghost doesn't have flashy lights.
Like Space Ghost Coast to Coast. That's thing.
That wasn't that flashy. It's slower speed. That's the big thing.
I never watched the show anyway.
It's the speed of the flash or the bright intensity of it that's the big issues usually.
I was frankly kind of offended by that show's presence.
Well, bite me.
Oh, so like the Polygon, like that Pokemon episode with Polygon. Would that do it?
Probably, but I never liked Pokemon, so I'm good with that too.
Well, yeah, it's kind of what brought
Pokemon is the one that became known for causing kids to have seizures. After all,
that's the first anyone ever knew a Pokemon. Like I never knew that it's called a show called Pocket Monsters is getting criticized for causing seizures in Japanese children. Come on, let me out of the.
And then the Simpsons spoof of that, the battling seizure droids when they were in Japan. That was great. That was fucking phenomenal. So I'm testing the game out right now. This works. Ooh.
Now let me land, search 3 boxes, and then I don't give a shit. I'm just going to finish the task, get this over with.
I remember there used to be mountains on this thing.
Oh, there's mountains. This is the season 1 map. Early season 1. Damn it, it's locked up again. God damn it. This is getting old. This is getting very old.
I should leave the stream.
Why?
Because I do need to get a few things done before I do the hangout with my boys tonight for my early birthday stuff.
Yeah.
So I actually have time to do the stream for my birthday with all you guys tomorrow. I should have left a while ago, but I didn't feel like it. So
my patience with this game is starting to wear out here, dude.
Well, that's what you get for playing the game for children and the people who want to shoot them.
Well, we're trying to stream it,
So hugs, guys, and I will talk to you guys. We're starting anime nights
Right,
trying to start it a bit earlier than normal, so we have easier time going for the birthday stream.
So I did get that.
And tomorrow is all about me.
Yay.
Okay. Yeah, and it locks up again. God damn
So
it.
I'll
Come
see
on.
you guys then. Bye for now.
All right. Have
Bye.
fun.
She's such a peach, isn't she?
Oh, yeah.
Peach. I said peach. Peach.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. This thing will finally let me move. Can see where that star is on that little map? I got to get to there and then find just 3 either chests or ammo boxes, just 3 of them. And I'm done. There. Oh, what the hell? You son of a bitch.
Yep. You have to be. I think in the trees is actually genius. To be fair.
What the hell? Right now, what I need is heals. Okay. Oh, god damn it. Come on. Enough of this shit. All right, that's it. I'll come back and do this later. Fucking hell.
Well, what happened?
Locked up again. It's like, no, that's it. I'm done. I'm done with that for a while. So I have another breakaway anyway pretty soon to take care of this incoming Amazon package. Yeah, no shit. Yeah. So yeah, I gotta. I'm gonna have to do that junk anyway. So yeah. All righty. So 3 hours. I think that's enough for one day, at least for a while. So kids, what's this? Oh, that would be her store, her Steam one. Black Desert. That looks interesting. Play for free ends at. Ooh. I'm grabbing this game. It's a free game, dipshit. All right. All right, we're gonna be that way about it. Trying to get to my emails or the code, but it's like, okay, fine. Where are you? What the frickin' hell? Do it, man. Where the hell am I? All right, here we are. Okay. There we go. All right. Got it. Now I got a bunch of stuff there I gotta deal with though. Huh. Okay, whatever. All right. There. Other things here. Yes. Got a what? Uh-huh. Well, obviously not. No. Yes, dear, obviously. But yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and okay. So that's out of the way. Do that in a minute. See about that later. And in the meantime, since we all seem to be sitting around looking at each other now, hey, I think we're going to go ahead and call it at that point here. So we will talk at you later, kids.